That's a rule
Welcome to the
number one.
Jonesdotcome podcast. Oh my god, my fucking beats are on. What's up,
Got the
Trisha?
chains rattling like Future in the background.
What? This is
This be a fire
definitely not
intro.
that. Which this is definitely not that.
You know you can really hear his change when he's rapping in that song.
What song?
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's not. It's something on DS2. He was like you can hear the change. Like, you like as he's rapping, you can literally hear the chains rattling.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, like when you pay attention, you literally can hear it. It's a light day. Nah, but it's not. It's a light. I can't remember.
That's incredible. That's not
But
even
it's
on
not
that
incredible.
album.
But it's not incredible. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's like. Damn. It's not. Is it thought it was a drought? No. It's one of them. You could literally hear the chains rattling. But anyways,
Does I hate talking about Drake, but does Drake have a an album better than DS2? Because I remember having this conversation
okay.
with Woodlow, and he was like, "No."
Oh Jesus, from top to bottom, I don't know. That's really hard. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Not from top to bottom.
You know how crazy that is?
Yeah, no, not from top. Cause top to bottom, DS2 is just like on a different level. He could have, you know how all these Cole fans like Cole went platinum with no Future could have easily have done that. He has one feature which is Drake.
I don't respect it because Kevin Gates has done it.
I don't respect it because anybody who could really do it, if you have any sort of skill, Jay Z went platinum without us hearing the album. So like, I don't know where this is going. Like,
He did go platinum before the album dropped.
yeah, exactly. So that means nothing to me anymore. Like,
Shit, Donda too just went platinum.
clearly,
Dollars revenue wise, shall
right,
I say?
exactly. So I hate when they bring up that. Just annoying.
I'm glad they stopped.
He, he started falling off. So it was. Then they knew.
That's what his last album was called, right? The Fall Off.
It, appropriately titled. I was just talking to someone like I have a beef with him, but my beef with him is personal.
Mm-hmm.
It's not musically. Musically, I can be subjective. It's just not that good. Like, but it isn't like no bias. It's just you know.
Like when I heard his latest verse, because I was watching this video and it was like J Cole went crazy on the YG song.
Oh, it did. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty good.
And when I was listening to it, all I could think about was this sounds like 2014 Big Sean.
I can see that. Yeah.
Like the whole time, and that's what they say who Jack Harlow is right now. He's just Big Sean,
Jack Harlow reminds
but
me
not
of like
as good.
Jack Harlow reminds me of a lazy Drake verse. Like, like the verses Jack be thinking so far. To me, it's just a verse that Drake could phone in. Like,
Bro, Ye pissed me off when he had tweeted this nigga top 10, and I was in the car when I seen that post,
he said, "I meant nigga as a compliment" or something.
and I wanted to go listen to the song immediately because I'm in the car, so I'm like,
yeah.
it's just nothing to put it on. Bro, that song was so forgettable.
He raps the same way on that as he does the song with him and
Lil Nas?
Yeah, that dun 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 dun. Done it, done it. Like I was like, the way he's rapping's the same cadence.
I mean, a lot of people only rap the same cadence. Speaking of people who can't rap in cadences, Kanye West lately. Like I don't like even on Donda, like his flows are just so bad, and it's like, bro, we know you can rap. There's a whole documentary coming out right now that you can rap.
He's taking what I call the Nas approach, which is sometimes the message outweighs being on beat. Because sometimes with Nas, he be rapping and he'll go like completely, it'll be the most long-winded rhyme scheme. Sometimes he's completely off beat. But you know what? He had to tell you what he had to say. Sean's been doing that a lot too, and I don't like it. But, I mean, to get off, they playing soccer in my backyard. I think I see Messi. Like, who cares if it's on beat or not? That's just a hard bar. You had to hear that.
I mean, you didn't because he didn't see Messi. He was in Atlanta. What do you mean?
he doesn't know the soccer teams. He might have honestly thought Messi was at
Nah,
one of those.
nigga, he know Messi.
Did you see where he was watching the games?
Bro. Niggas was in Paris. Messi plays for Paris Saint Germain or whatever that thing is.
Messi does not. He played for PSG now.
Yeah, when that song came out.
But when niggas was in Paris, Messi was in Barcelona. He don't know these guys.
Bro, come on, stop it. Messi?
I know.
I think he's the second most popular person in the world.
He doesn't know what team Messi plays for.
The second most popular person in the world.
He doesn't know what team he plays.
He's more popular than Ye. Think about that.
Yeah.
And he don't know what team Messi plays for? Fuck out of
You know
here.
he plays soccer.
That's not saying much. Everybody knows that. That's like saying I know. What Christian? Nah, it's I was about to say Christian Bale.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nah, I don't think of the Gareth Bale, but that's not even the person. The whole time I'm naming these soccer players, I'm thinking of David Beckham.
Oh, okay.
It is just like no one never knew what team he played for.
He's one of my favorite players.
Why?
He's a cool guy.
Based on
He just seems cool. He got drip, man.
they sold you that an American player could play overseas in Europe, and that's who David Beckham is.
Yeah, but see,
He was super mediocre when he was over there.
but when he came over here,
He
it's like
was-
people actually were paying attention to the MLS. Before him, they weren't paying attention to the MLS.
But he was still mid when he was over here. Like
But
he
it
was,
don't matter though. It's about the.
he was just a
attention
star player over here.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
bro. When Ibrahimovic
That's another one.
came to the Galaxy, he bought an ad that said "You're welcome," and it had a hat trick in his first game.
Yeah, no, he's real. No.
That's like some real nigga shit. Like
But Beckham changed the whole. Like no one was even checking for MLS. Like he was like the guy. Like how they talk about like MJ in the '90s and Bird and Magic in the '80s. That's Beckham in the MLS in that early the early 2000s.
nigga,
Like
in America, they was talking about Pele. Yeah, I know you remember Pele.
Pele, yeah, and was it Freddie Abdul?
Freddie Adu,
Yeah, those
the little
guys.
African
Yeah.
kid.
But it was like Beckham was like they got a star. Like
He's
it
up there
was
with
like-
Hasselhoff.
it was like when that wrestling like imagine wrestling just starting off and you got like a 50-year-old Hulk Hogan. Like yeah, he's way up past his prime. But we got Hulk Hogan over here. Like
Nah, it's not even close. It's like it's like you going to a G League game and seeing Jordan Crawford.
okay, okay. But no, but like it's like.
And I've literally did that. I was like, Jordan Crawford's here, and I was like, I still wasn't expecting him to
But
go
the
off.
G League's like it's been established for even though it's rebranded. It's been like, but imagine you starting up a league.
No, he
And
was.
then you
MLS
get
been around for a minute though.
I'm saying though, like it was still in its early phases, and no one was even paying no mind. And then Beckham's like, oh wow. So like imagine like you're like in your first 10 years, and you get someone who's kind of a star. That's like a big deal.
How
Like,
long the G League been out?
I don't know. I feel like, look, on 2K when you couldn't get about the G League once you got in there.
See what I keep hearing that, right? And that never happened to me. So I don't know how trash you niggas were. I never seen the G League.
I was so mad. One year I hit like the game winner in the summer league. I'm like, oh, I'm going to the league. Skyforce. I'm like Skyforce. What did y'all have to see? Who did y'all pick in front of me?
You didn't get drafted, bro.
No, it sent me straight to the Skyforce. I'm like,
Yo,
This
you
is
was
ridiculous.
ass. I've never been to the G League
Nah, bro.
besides that year where you had to voluntarily go to the G League to play with the old my player. I think it was last year.
oh, last year, yeah, I didn't do that yet.
Yeah, that's the only. You didn't play last year's my career.
I played it, but I wanted to go back and go to G League route. I just did a year in college and left. I think. I'm mad they haven't put Kentucky in there, and I don't know why.
I'm mad they wouldn't let me do 4 years of college.
Which I don't know. They should let you, honestly. Like,
I
just
was finna go
he
crazy.
let me repeat. You know, even if it's against the same team.
Bro, I was finna be Kareem in college.
4 championships, all-time leading scorer.
Facts, all that shit. I was finna go fucking crazy.
He's gonna be like that dude with Gerard Tate. What's his name? Is it Gerard? I know it's Tate. And it was like he's in the Rising Stars Challenge at 26. I think he plays for the Rockets. Tate. I think he was I think he might have been like a senior or whatever have you. So
Damn, the G League been out since 01, 02?
see, so like they've been there for a minute. Like
Damn.
it's just I think it's been a main focus now because they.
Wait, let me get this straight. The G League, right, which I don't think brings in any revenue,
I can't imagine the amount it would do.
right? They started with 8 teams. Now they're like 20 something, right?
Right.
The WNBA is still at 12 teams. You know what's crazy? The max the salary cap right now for a WNBA organization is $1.3 million.
Okay.
Right? Now there are 12 teams. You do 1.3 times 12, you're around like $14-15 million a year.
Right. That's how math works.
LeBron James is making $41 million this year. And he's not the highest paid player.
Okay.
He could cover that league.
Yeah.
and still have more money than the league.
Well, LeBron's also he's
No, 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 off,
generating more money
no, no,
than the
no,
league.
no, off his salary from the
Just
Lakers
not the Nike deal,
this year. Not not the movies he got, not any
not the
other,
barbershop,
not the Peloton deal he got,
not
not
the
the
Blaze
Gatorade deal,
pizza.
not the Blaze piece. Off his NBA salary,
He could, yeah.
he could pay. You know what? To
So
dumb it,
are
to
you
make it
saying are
worse.
you saying they're underpaid?
I don't. I would never say that. Um, to make it worse, Harrison Barnes is getting paid $20 million this year. He could also cover this league.
Could also do that, yeah.
Now you can't tell me Harrison Barnes is bringing in more revenue than than the WNBA. You can't.
I mean, he might have some local deals in what Sacramento and Golden State, So and he has a Jordan deal, so right, yeah.
He could have a Jordan, but he's not bringing Jordan any money. What?
He does some appearances all like that. That's generating.
What you think Harrison Barnes jersey sales looking like?
Well, look, Sacramento doesn't have much, so I have to imagine that he's a pretty decent amount.
No,
Like he has to be like top three in their sales, right?
no.
Fox, it probably was Halliburton and then Harrison, right? Who's buying a Bagley jersey?
It would have been a Buddy Hield jersey before Barnes,
Okay.
and they're still not buying Harrison Barnes jerseys. It would have been Sabonis.
Oh, dang,
Exactly, like bro, this shit's crazy.
that is. I mean, like I said, they got to do better. The G League, though, I don't think is meant to make money. Though it's a development league. It's kind of like the AAA and AA teams in baseball. They don't,
They're
they're
not meant to make
they're
money. I
not
don't know
meant.
how baseball makes
They're
money.
just development leagues. Like they're meant to help the the team.
It's still a business.
That's why it's more of them because it's like more teams want their players developed. So I don't think their necessarily main focus is finance like the WNBA should be. But I think now the WNBA is focusing on what exposure, right? They're just
Yeah,
starting to deal with like Nike.
they
And,
think more exposure is going to bring in more fans.
Yeah.
Do you think that's true?
yeah, I think it's gonna yeah, just definitely yeah, because you're gonna even if you get on five people timeline that you wouldn't, that's five more people. So in the simplest thing, yeah, but also I think we're now in this little era of like women empowerment and you go girl type thing.
Hmm.
So if they can tap into this young girls generation, then they have like a fan base that's forever like growing. But they haven't tapped in that because women don't really care about women basketball. So they gotta figure out that way.
That's not true. And the reason I say this is because if you go watch college women's basketball, a
yeah,
lot of those places be sold the hell out.
but that's different. College is always gonna be different. You're always gonna have fans in college because you'll have alumni. You're gonna have people that go there. You're gonna have the family. Like it's that's different. Like even when the NFL first started, college football was bigger than the NFL.
Yeah, right. I mean, I get that, but
So, but no, after WNBA has to like I think someone put it on Twitter just like why don't these girls have like edge control deals? Like like these girls be glammed up. That's a market right there. Like I I don't know how these women are playing a full game, and then their edges still be laid.
so you saying like in the aspect of like beauty products?
Yeah, like I think that's a whole lane they could like. I've seen Shorty. What was it? What was it? Baylor? No, was it Baylor in the championship? One of these girls had a full like set of nails hooping, and I think myself that has to be a task. I'm like, I see girls break nails all the time. She's playing a full sport at the highest level because she was in the Final Four in the college game. That's sponsorships right there. Like I thought they're missing out on the market. These girls be all dolled up, lashes all dolled up, mascara, all this, and hooping. Four quarters or two halves.
So you saying that could? I don't know.
That can help with exposure. Like if you're a girl and you like,
That's gonna help you get paid,
What
but
shorty wear?
I'm not going to, bruh. Here's the thing: the reason why that sponsorship would not work is because women who are going into the beauty supply store, they're gonna see sponsored by this WNBA player. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
But that's you gotta. This is another thing they gotta do. They can't avoid the fact that people like a pretty face. They keep trying to like go away from that. You got the. You just have to. You know, how many ugly athletes are there really that's like the face of something? You know, like you gotta embrace. Listen, I know Skylar Diggins may not be like the best player in the league, but she's like, really pretty. Put
So
her.
Tia Cooper should just start getting minutes just
Yep,
cause.
yep. They should, and not even minutes. Commercials, posters. Put her everywhere.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Like Candace Parker is lucky enough to be talented and pretty. Put her everywhere. She's in these commercials. Her and Sue Bird. I just saw them in a commercial with Steph. Like you just gotta you gotta use what you got until you got it. You know what I mean? Like
You gotta bring people in and then
exactly,
use the talent to stay there.
exactly.
But the talent's not gonna keep people there.
It will eventually. I think it's gotten much. I think they've
Slide your
gotten
mic to the left.
left.
Yeah, because the
There you
way
go.
you lean.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
I think the talent's gotten much better. I just saw a girl do a dunk.
Oh, that poster?
Yeah.
Bro, I've been saying that. The sooner we get transgenders in the WNBA, that shit'll go crazy.
No, that's gonna be it.
Like,
I can't wait to see how they handle that situation
what you mean?
because
The NBA is the most progressive league in the world.
the WNBA is in a weird situation where
They have a lot of members of the LGBT
exactly
community.
they have a lot of members of that and they've been advocates of it. But the second thing you say that this person who used to be of the opposite sex can come over here, that changes everything. Like
How?
because they but
Can a man play in the WNBA? Is that legal right now?
I doubt it. But a woman could play in the NBA if she was, gifted enough. But like imagine like a LeBron or a Anthony Davis saying that they decide that they identify as a woman, go through all the proper channels, get everything ripped and pulled back and all that, and then want to go hoop. That's not fair. These so I don't. No, I don't know how they're gonna deal with that. I imagine they're not going to allow that. Like that UFC fighter who was out there like just like dog walking women. Like that's not fair, bro. Like I understand. Like give them their own league or give them their own division in the league, like something like that. But that's not fair. I feel bad for these women.
So
Men
what
have
I'm
to deal with
looking
that.
at is that you do not have to be a woman to play in the WNBA.
What's the W stand for?
Women's.
Okay, but you don't.
Look, this is the eligibility. Yeah, WNBA requires players to be at least 22,
Okay.
have completed their college eligibility,
All right.
to have graduated from a 4-year college or be removed 4 years from high school.
Oof.
That's it.
But it says women. You have to. The woman has to be required to do that.
No, it says players. Requires players.
Damn.
So I mean,
Could you imagine? Nigga trash. I was gonna go to the WNBA.
I'm putting my name in. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Niggas not gonna do that though. 4 years.
it's niggas who in college for 4 years now. Niggas like C.J. McCollum was in there for 4 years.
That's true. That's another. That's another topic. But I wish we would stop giving so much credit to these like really good role players.
What you mean?
Like CJ and Draymond, they get so much like
Oh no, C.J. and Draymond are two completely different boats.
they get so much hype and so much credibility, and I'm just like, they're just really good role players.
Nah,
Like,
C.J. is a like.
he's a good Robin. Like,
Yeah, so was Kyrie Irving.
but no, Kyrie.
So was Russell Westbrook.
those are
So was
like
so was Anthony Davis.
I call them like Nightwings. Like they're not Batman, but they're above a Robin. You know, like they're not there just yet, but they're definitely better than the Robins.
See, here's the thing, right? You can either have a Batman and Superman, or you can have a Batman and Robin. All right, there's no Nightwings out here.
Yeah, no, like Kyrie is like, because then what would you call the whole James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant?
James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant.
What was that?
James Harden there was Batman and Superman with James Harden and KD, and then Kyrie as Robin.
He was a Nightwing. Like
No,
he
he
wasn't Robin. Like Robin's
He
like
was robbing them of money and not playing.
Robin to me is like, you know, it's like a little slight. Like I would never think of Bradley Beal and John Wall as Batman and Robin because they weren't that. Like they're Batman and Nightwing. Like
No, that was like Robin and Nightwing. That's what they were. Like what?
because like Brad, like I don't think like Brad like now is like the best player on the Wizards. I don't think he's good as a best player as a Wizards. I think he's a
I don't think he's a Batman.
exactly. He's a Nightwing. He's not. He's much better than any Robin that you would put him around. But he's just not a Batman yet. So he's a Nightwing. Like
I think players like C.J. McCollum, uh, Bradley Beal, somewhat Devin Booker.
oh no, Devin's a Batman.
I feel like all of these people are just like part of the Teen Titans. So they would never be Justice League members.
No, Devin's a Batman.
They would never make it to the league. You know what I'm saying? But they just Teen Titans.
And when somehow the Suns finesse and get Bronny, and then I guess in turn get LeBron, you guys will see Devin's real leadership when he takes a hold of that team.
Bro, they don't even give him leadership credit now.
It's so stupid. Oh my god, I could do a whole
Bro.
podcast on how dumb. I think the last time I was here, I talked about that.
Bro, that shit. Bro, I seen this man drop like in 10 games. He dropped 43 times, 30 like 6 times, 10 once, and the MVP said, "Yeah, Chris Paul
Yep, Chris
has
Paul
been doing
yeah.
a great." I'm like, am I missing something?
They treat Chris Paul like he's teaching them how to play basketball. Like they were just some ragtag group. Like this is some Disney Channel movie. And this veteran came to teach these young. These are all lottery picks, first and foremost.
That just panned out to be fucking good.
like I was like, why don't people realize that you could get better over the years?
Bro.
So they weren't like that before he got there. Okay, they got better as they got adjusted to the league. Like
Bro, you know how many people I've told? I was like, bro, that was natural progression. And they was like, bro, natural progression ain't like that. I said, bro, we saw it in Golden State. We saw it in Oklahoma City. We're seeing it in Cleveland. We're seeing it in Atlanta.
exactly. Like it irks me. Like Ayton was a number 1 overall pick. If you watch Ayton in Kansas, you're not surprised. Like it took him a year or 2 years to get adjusted. Okay.
And then the second year, he was just suspended. He was still doing them numbers.
Exactly. It irks me so, but I'm like,
Like, bro.
I think it irks me so. Like they treat him like he's teaching them. Like it's the Mighty Ducks, this veteran players teaching these guys who have no coordination. Devin Booker was dropping 70
And losing, though.
before CP3 got there. He knows how to hoop. He also played like under like 5 different coaches. This is the first time he's had a consistent coach. Like
That's fair.
it's oh my god, it's ridiculous.
You know what's else ridiculous? Oh, my God. This player right here. I think he's the most overrated player in the past five years, maybe.
Okay.
He's only been in the league for 3,
Wow. Okay.
but he's the most overrated player in the last 5 years. He was recently traded for little to nothing,
Halliburton.
and he's not getting any burn right now.
Kawhi.
I am referring to Cameron Reddish.
Oh, Cameron. Oh, okay.
This man is buns, yo.
Kawhi's been leaving on the reason. I don't get that. I don't know what. Well, Cam's also on the team now. The coach didn't even want him, so it's not.
Bro, that nigga trash. I don't know what he has to do.
No, I don't. I don't. Certain players I don't think are trash. Was it Urban Meyer or one of these? Like these players that get to this point, they're not They're just not in the right situation.
Oh, that nigga trash.
Like Cam was the second best player coming out of high school. He goes to Duke, still produces.
And no. He did not produce. He shot the bed. He shot under 40% on 12 points per game.
But you gotta look at his touches. Like Cam to me is a rhythm player. So most of the offense is going through
How
RJ.
long can you be a
and
rhythm
Zion.
player? Like, how long can that be your thing?
You can't get your change.
You can only be a rhythm player if you that guy.
If you
He's not that guy.
He was that guy in high school. So when you
Nigga, anybody can be that guy in high
I'm
school.
saying when you go from being that guy to high school to being the third, fourth option on a Duke team, that's a different adjustment. And
why wasn't he the first? It's not like RJ something spectacular.
First of all, RJ wasn't the first. They had a man named Zion Williamson.
Yeah, but
who was playing like a grown man with children.
Look, there's a reason why them bums. I think that whole trio is overrated. But Cam Reddish is the reason.
First of all, Zion's by far not overrated.
He's not playing. The best ability is availability. He's never available.
So
he's played less games in his first 3 seasons than Joel Embiid. Think about that.
When he's healthy,
Joel Embiid.
He's averaging what was it, like 25 on like 60%
So
shooting.
was Joel Embiid,
Oh,
bro. Embiid was redshirted twice,
okay, and there
and
you go.
he played more games in his first 3 seasons than Zion,
But I'm saying though, they both had injury problems in the early in the year. Now Embiid's
bro.
up for MVP.
Bro, the trade deadline was how long ago? And CJ still ain't even heard from that man, met that man.
He's up in Oregon working out.
CJ just left Oregon. He could have talked to him before he left. What are you
That's
saying?
CJ's fault. And I hate how he was like, we've been talking about this for like weeks to getting this all figured out.
He said, bro, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. He's like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
And
Zion,
that's another thing. Who is CJ? I'm gonna get to the bottom of
the
this.
president
Who is
of the Players
Who
Association.
is he? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
He's
We
the
get to the bottom
he
of
the,
what?
he the president. But look, now Cam, look, I got Cam ready stats up here, right?
All right.
Now his rookie year is the year he's gonna get adjusted, right? Now people was arguing, well, he wasn't getting that much play time, right?
Okay.
He averaged 26 minutes a game, 10 points, 10 and a half points.
This is adjusted.
This is first year. No, this is first season.
Okay.
His rookie year.
Okay.
10 and a half points on 38% from the floor.
Okay. There's a lot of room for improvement.
Right? Now, his second season, he get 2 more minutes a game, 28 minutes per game. He goes up to 11 points per game. He's shooting 36% from the floor.
Okay.
He's out there bricking that motherfucker.
Well, see, look, the thing with analytics is you got like it's like advanced, and you gotta see the shots he's taking. Are they contested jumpers? Are they, you know what I'm saying? Like this, it was that stat that was like Steph was shooting a worse percentage than Russ, but Russ is like getting left open for middies, and Steph is shooting over 3 guys. So you got, when you look at those stats, that's like surface look. You to get a real to call someone trash, you gotta really break this down. I think Cam, like, I think they were saying like Dennis Smith is trash. And I was like,
Dennis Smith is not trash. He just never had an opportunity.
I feel like Cam just has to find the right opportunity. I remember when I had to defend Malik Monk. I remember I had to defend Malik Monk. Like, bro, just if he just gets in the right situation, he'll be all right. No, he's trying. I think Cam just needs a better. I don't know where that is.
Malik Monk ain't trash. He's mid, but he ain't trash.
First of all, he's not mid.
Cam Reddish is trash.
I think you put Cam in a better situation.
I wish he went to the Lakers and they gave him the green light, because everybody out there has the green light. Because
and he could have went there and showed out, and they're like, "This is what we were missing out on." I mean,
he would have not showed. He would have went out there and shot that bitch at 30-some%, 38% from the floor.
He been getting different touches. He probably was getting contested threes on that one.
Why is he getting contested threes?
I don't know.
Why is he shooting contested threes?
Because he got that ability.
He's the 5th option.
But he's coming in with the bench play, so he's like he was at the second option off the bench.
He was starting, but he's just trash. Think about it like this.
I think he wasn't starting because of defensive problems. I don't think he's the best.
So he can't play defense
I don't
or
think he's the
offense.
best
What is he
defender.
good
I
at?
don't think he's the best
If he can't play
defender.
defense or offense, what he good at?
Give Cam time. This is third year. He's like 22, 21?
He hasn't shown potential. He's been doing the same thing since he got in.
He showed you spurt.
He's been shooting under 40. That's what he gonna do. He gonna shoot under 40.
How many coaches has he had since he's been in the league?
2.
3 years.
Now
2
he's
coaches.
I think he's
Now
on his third coach.
3 years, 3 coaches. He ain't had no consistency. Who's teaching him? That's it.
He's
Put him on your team. Put him on the Spurs. I bet you Pop get the best out of him.
He's not better than Keldon Johnson, so he's not.
Well, I mean, this is good. Look, Keldon's a different breed.
Right.
Keldon's a different guy.
I do love Keldon Johnson.
Exactly.
I believe everybody is able to go besides Keldon.
Yeah, Keldon's.
Now people keep saying, "Oh, you could keep DeJounte Murray." I said, "No, DeJounte Murray is like a bench player on the Teen Titans. You can't do nothing with him as your second best player."
I'm actually mad that he got in the All-Star game over Ant, because I felt Ant should have got it.
And who?
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Anthony Davis.
Oh.
Is he in the All-Star game?
Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
No.
Oh God, thank you. He's so mid.
I mean, he's just not healthy.
He's just not. He's just mid.
When he's healthy, he's one of the top 10 best players in the league.
No.
When healthy, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, I can say that.
No.
Top 10, yeah.
Name the top 5.
The top 5 is LeBron, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry. I'm not gonna disrespect Joker.
You haven't even said Giannis.
And Giannis. Okay, there you
All right, that's 5. Then you got Embiid.
go. Embiid 6.
Mm-hmm.
Harden
7.
is 7. Are we saying when healthy?
Yeah.
When everyone's healthy.
Yeah. Harden is 7.
Kawhi. No, Kawhi 7.
Oh, Kawhi 7. Harden is 8.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we got 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think if I know anybody who's better.
Do you know anybody that's better?
No, I thought I could put AD right there at that 9 spot. Cause I think like D Book is the best shooting guard in the game. But would I say that he's the ninth best player in the league?
What do you have Jimmy Butler?
Well, Jimmy's like the second best shooting guard. So if I don't think that if Devin's not in there, then I don't think I can put Jimmy in there.
What do you have a healthy Russell Westbrook?
Still not there.
Okay.
I've seen Russ health. Health isn't the issue with Russ. I feel like nine's good for AD.
Health is the issue with Russ.
That's not the problem.
What's the problem with Russ?
His mindset is he has to. He's doing too much.
He has a winning mindset.
I love Russ, but he's doing too much. I think he has to slow this game down. Like he has to. He's like, people are expecting me to go out there and drop 20, 10, and 10. I'm like, I think you're expecting yourself to do that. I think if he goes out there and averages like 17 and 9 and 5, no one would complain about it. But he's out there trying to do too much. Like I said, I think 80 at 9 is good. I'm trying to think. I wouldn't put Jimmy above AD. I wouldn't put Dame above AD.
Russell Westbrook is averaging 18.3 points, 7.8 rebounds, 7.5 assists.
See, that's good. If he just slows down and cuts down the turnovers, he'll be fine. Finish the shots. His percentage.
What y'all don't realize is he's averaging the lowest of turnovers since 2015 right now.
But that's not. But
what he's doing.
But when you
that is what he's doing.
When the bar is here, then if you break it down like that looks good. But that's because your bar.
But that's what
we know him for turnovers. That's not like a thing, like,
right? But now y'all like we gotta bring these turnovers down. You gotta bring them down. He brought them down.
More than that, now he's where he should.
He brought him down. Last season he was at 4.8. Now he's at 4.1.
See, he needs to bring that down.
He brought it down pretty much a whole assist.
He needs to bring that down.
He brought it down a whole assist. What more do you want from him?
And he needs to make the shots he needs to make. So these layups at the rim.
Oh, now we judging his shooting percentage.
These middies, I'm judging the ones he's missing because these are the ones he's making. Like if he's shooting threes and missing, fine. But these middies that I have a whole compilation of him airballing.
Bro, we can get a compilation. There's a compilation of Jordan missing easy shots. You can do anything with a compilation.
But no,
don't let these people lie to you.
This is the same jumper, and I'm like, fam, he takes it with so much confidence. I think he's practicing this. But
bro, they got it in reverse, so they flipping the screen, so you can't tell the difference. You like, oh, see when they press the flip button, you gonna see the same highlight, but it's gonna be like a different angle on a different side of the floor. But it's gonna be the same clip.
I'm not a child. I can tell the time step differences. I can tell.
I'm just saying, man.
Nah, man. He'll figure it out. But no, I don't think Russ is a top 10 player. I don't think Kyrie's a top 10 player. So I think fully healthy, I think I could have put AD right there at 9. I don't have no problem with that.
Okay.
And then D Book at 10.
D Book at 10.
I mean, he's the best shooting guard in the game. So yeah. So matter of fact, put Harden at 10. And put D Book at.
Wait. Anthony Davis is better than Tatum.
Fully healthy, yes.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yes.
Of
because
course.
DeMar's a 2, right? Are we saying DeMar's a 2?
I'm just saying, like, is he a better? First off, is Anthony Davis better than Luka Doncic?
Ah, shit.
That would be 9, and Luka Doncic is better than Trae Young. So. You don't believe Luka's better than Trae Young, and you don't think Anthony Davis is better than Luka. So
am I saying Trae Young is better than Anthony Davis?
What?
This is a conundrum.
No, it's not.
This is a conundrum.
No, it's not.
Because I am one of the people that think that I don't think the Hawks lost in that trade at all. I think Trae Young is just as good as Luka. But Luka just has this something about him. It just puts him over.
Do you think?
But then when I say that, I want Trae Young over Anthony. What the hell? But they're all healthy. So then.
Yes, Anthony Davis healthy is mid.
No. Fully healthy, no.
All right. What about?
Because AD's gonna play defense, which you're
so over Luka.
Oh my God, Luka's a different dude, man.
Hey man, Trae is also different.
Luka's like Clippers. Luka.
Yeah, that's Clippers.
is like some of the best basketball I've ever seen in my 25 years of on this earth. Like, I don't know, man. That's a hard one.
He's just a
Luca and Trey tie, and so then 80 still gets that spot.
okay. What about? Do you like Paul George?
Paul
Fully
George is
healthy.
good, but I don't think he's better than Anthony Davis fully healthy.
Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely not.
Um,
I'm not a big fan of Donovan Mitchell though. So
what?
I think he's overrated. I
What
don't.
What about fully healthy Damian Lillard?
No, I told you already. I don't know.
Mm. What
And
about Julius?
I saw a tweet. No, Julius is efficient on offense. I saw a tweet that said Dame is actually running from the grind, not getting traded to a championship team. and I felt that. I understood what they were saying. It was like he's playing on a team with low expectations. He's running from the grind. And I was like, they're making sense.
Speaking of these top 10 lists, it's weird because I kind of had I was talking to somebody I think it was like sometime last year, and I was like, I'm tired of like doing NBA comparisons
Okay.
because they don't solve anything,
Okay.
and it's just the best player today
Right.
type thing. You know, how many more days can you be the best player than somebody else?
Okay.
And depending on the time you are the best player, that just determines the outcome of the championship.
Okay.
You know, like we've seen players just play in the playoffs, like they just happen to get hot. You know what I'm saying? These 16 games, you know what I'm saying?
Bubble Jamal Murray is the best basketball player I've ever seen in my life.
But you have players like a few years ago, James Harden, if he had like if he just happened to be hot in April rather than February,
Right.
you know, then we would have different outcomes.
But it's a reason why he's hot though in those ones and not that one. It's a not lax defense, but it's more intense defense on the others.
Nah, but no, here's the thing though. So the playoffs is all about matchups, right?
That's true.
Now, if you end up being in a matchup where this nigga can't guard me, then you're gonna have the best. Like if you get a string,
Okay.
if you get a string of that. Now, if you get a string of, damn, this shit ain't getting no easier. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Then
Okay.
if you go through that string, then yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder. Which is why like the first seed is very important because you can get a string of niggas who can't guard you.
This is true. But then when you're a nigga like LeBron, this doesn't even matter.
Right, because you going to get your numbers regardless of who's there.
Yeah. That nigga's different. Nigga
Like,
came in at what was he when Cleveland went that last year? Like the 5th seed?
Yeah, but I think they was losing to get to the 5th seed.
They weren't losing against him. I think he
Nah,
just
it was
understood.
a few teams who used to do that. I think the Clippers did that to play the Mavs.
The Grizzlies did that to play the Spurs.
Like they was like, yeah, I think we should lose
To
because
get that matchup.
I like this matchup. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
that's what.
disrespectful. That's why Luka will always drop 50 on them whenever he gets.
Yeah, but he'll never like beat them 4 out of 7 times.
That's because they won't give him the necessary weapon to beat him. He's
What
going
do you
against
mean?
Kawhi and Paul George.
They traded Porzingis so he could shoot more.
They traded Porzingis for Spencer Dinwiddie, who his teammates allegedly was saying is not the Spencer that we thought we were going to get.
Bro.
So
Yo, Luca need that. Like when I saw Porzingis get traded, the next night Luca shot 30 sometimes. I'm like,
Luka is an interesting case. I'll just tell someone this. Luka either needs a joker on his team.
he won't use them. They'll be Porzingis, bro.
No, because Joker is a ball. So now you got Luka him pick and roll. You got Joker dictate. So now you can Luka off ball moving. He's still gonna get his.
He's
shots.
not gonna do that. You want me to tell you why? He's gonna be at the top of the key, just standing there, bro. That nigga Luca, if he don't have the ball, he's not moving. Bro,
Nah,
he's
man.
he's the most selfish player
He's-
I've ever seen.
He has that mindset where it is, why am I giving the ball up?
He
to these
is the
guys who are
most
less than him.
selfish player I've
Who's
ever
he go?
seen.
You gonna let Dorian Finley dribble the ball for a few times?
Bro,
Brunson's been stepping up, but it's just like
bro, and
give
then
him an actual star, give him an actual guy next to him. He gonna give it up, and I think a Joker would go great with him. And I feel like a Brad Beal would go good with him.
he wouldn't because he
Because-
would have to split them shots up.
Yeah, but
He
just
don't.
them two.
He don't need it, bro. It was just him and Porzingis.
Porzingis is not that good though, and he's not the way he's getting his buckets is I don't even know. I haven't seen Porzingis on the court for so long. So him and Brad Beal, the way they're gonna score two different ways. You can take
Porzingis this season was averaging 19.2 points on 45% shooting and 7.7 rebounds.
That's decent,
That's pretty good.
right? So imagine you giving him a Bradley Beal. He could if he could share with Porzingis enough to get Porzingis 20 points a night. He could share with Brad Beal enough to give him 28 a night.
Bro, I'm telling you, Luka is chucking that bitch. That's what you're not realizing. He's gonna chuck that bitch. He chucks that bitch more than anybody else in the league. I don't care what usage number says. His is higher. You want me to tell you how I know that Luka's nothing but a product of like just over usage? When Luka was out, Jalen Brunson was somewhat putting up them same numbers, not getting the rebounds because he's like 6'3", but he was
6'1".
oh damn, but he was putting up like he was getting like 28, 29 a night.
That
Sometimes
team
30.
It needs another guy who can create their shot. That's all that just says.
No, it needs somebody who can pass the fucking ball.
That's all I say. They just need a guy to get their shot.
Bro, his last game on New Orleans, he dropped 49. He took
Right.
35 shots. The game before that versus Miami, he took 19. The game before that versus the Clippers, 33.
But you know how he plays against the Clippers.
Before that, 26, 18, 17, 28, 33, 22, 20. Bro, he's just chucking.
He stays around. He averages probably like 25 shots a night.
It's 21.7.
Okay, so that's decent.
That's a lot of shots.
Well, how many points is he averaging? He's efficient. Sounds like.
He's averaging 27.5 points. It just went up because he played the Clippers like twice. And then once the New Orleans team, who's not a real team right now, they're just a bunch of guys in jerseys. I think as bad as Houston's record is, as bad as Portland's roster is, as bad as Detroit's like last 5 years is, I somewhat feel like the Pelicans are the worst team in the NBA.
No, I was waiting on you to finish that. No.
Why not?
No. First, Detroit is off.
I hear that.
And I was just telling someone, they was like, Bobo didn't pass his physical, so he couldn't get traded to Detroit. And I said he did that on purpose, and I don't blame him. They was like, he's going to get more minutes. I don't care if they would have made me the centerpiece. I wouldn't have stayed in Detroit. I said, I feel bad because K is going to go after his rookie contract's up, unless the salary cap is like on something ungodly by then. It's just.
But K's not going to do nothing to the point where it's going to be like,
also,
he's going to need a salary cap.
Sacramento exists, which they have no direction whatsoever. They had an influx, they have an abundance of guards, and then they traded the best one.
I take that back. I take that back about New Orleans. It's Orlando. Orlando has too many players at every possession.
Exactly.
I don't even know how that's possible.
I was going to get to them next. Orlando drafted Cole Anthony. He said, you know what? We need Jalen Suggs, too. And you know what? We'll get Fultz in here as well.
Yeah.
And then listen, they have one more guard, too. And I'm like, what are y'all going to do? It's
Bro,
5 of them. Like,
then they got, like, what, 4 small forwards and, like, 4 centers? I'm like, bro, how does
the Pelicans are just an unfortunate team. The rest of the teams you're saying are just garbage, except for the Rockets. The Rockets are clearly just in a rebuild mode.
Yeah.
But Sacramento, Detroit, Orlando.
Detroit is rebuilding. Now, the Jeremy Grant thing is weird because he's not interested in going anywhere where he can't just chuck that bitch. And I respect that. He said, look, I'll play on the sorriest teams as long as I got the green light to come out here and just get buckets on these niggas.
But he's already on the sorriest team. That's
right. And they was trying to trade him to a winner. He's like, bro, if I go to a winner,
I'm not going to be able to get this. I mean, I respect it. I feel like
I came here to hoop.
These teams care too much about these players. I need to go back to the day, like The Last Dance, where the buddy was basically telling them where their replacements were coming from. Told Phil Jackson, like, I don't care if you go 82-0, you're going to get fired. They didn't go back to that. Stop caring about these guys' feelings. Ben Simmons is crying. Send him to Detroit. No, I'm not going to send you to Brooklyn. L.A.? No. Detroit. You saw what Pop did. Kawhi said he wanted to go to California. Toronto. Simple as that.
I would have sent him to L.A.
He sent him to a whole other country.
I would have sent Buddy directly to L.A. I would have sent him to the fucking Clippers.
You would have sent who? Ben to the Clippers? Oh, no, that's giving him what he wants. He wants to go to this nice place. I sent him to Sacramento. You want to be in California so bad? Go play with the Kings. Go figure that out.
I would have asked for Paul George. Dang. I would have
The Clippers don't got the team for Ben. That's been the same situation.
I know. I would send him somewhere it would just like it wouldn't help him at all.
Oh, okay.
So like, or like the Lakers. I would have took Malik Monk. Look.
That's helping him. Now he gets to be in LA, be with
Who
his buddy LeBron.
who could shoot over there?
It don't matter. LeBron's gonna figure that out. I'm not giving him
He
that.
can't figure out what he got now.
He ain't
You
been on the
giving him
court
a
to
you
figure
giving
it out.
you first
You're
of all,
giving him a 23-year-old who could or how old has been 23, 24, who has no major problem with the fact that he just doesn't want to shoot. He's still a great playmaker and a great defender.
yeah, that's all they have. Great playmakers. So
And he's
you
a
got
great defender.
so he gonna pass it to LeBron. LeBron gonna pass it to Westbrook. Westbrook gonna pass it to Ben.
I assume Westbrook was going to be part of that deal.
No. That's the craziest part. But he would have to
I
though.
would say for financial reasons. You're
Yeah,
not gonna...
he would have to.
But no, I was sending Ben straight to Detroit. Oh my God. I was like, why do they keep trying to cater to these dudes? Send that nigga somewhere just crazy. Just like Orlando. Just give me Suggs.
I feel like Detroit is like one of those type places because I remember they sent Drummond to Cleveland and he was confused as to like he thought it was a joke. Like,
yeah, bro. I hate that. I hate that they try to cater to them. Like, bro, you give me your wish list. Okay, this is everyone I'm not sending you. Thank you for this. Like I said,
nah, but like when they make that public, it make it harder for teams that don't want them.
I had traded for a bag of chips. Like, I got nothing for you right now. So, like, Ben's wasn't playing for them at all. Anything was a improvement. That's why people was like, is this Harden thing gonna work out? They just traded someone who wasn't playing for someone who can play. Yeah, it's gonna work out.
But they gave up too much.
They gave up Seth, which I was upset about. Seth was too much, and like the fact that the Nets even asked for Seth shows how disrespectful they are. Because they basically just broke. Doc had just said he got Seth to see his grandkids, and the Nets asking for Seth is basically saying, "F seeing your grandkids." And the fact that the Sixers even made Doc make that decision is just disrespectful.
I think
He just traded his kids to
But you got to realize he also said that there was nothing good about Seth.
Yeah. He just wanted to see his grandkids. So
Right.
So you just said, okay, 3-time or no, one MVP, 3-time runner up, James Harden, your grandkids. Like that's you shouldn't put that man in that situation. This is the same dude who got in trouble for not trading Austin to the Knicks because he didn't want him to live in that type of situation. Like, yeah, he didn't.
That was just dumb. Austin Rivers is ass.
No, bro, no.
Where is he at right now?
Austin on the Nuggets.
I'm mad you knew that. I knew it too, but
Yeah, I like the Nuggets, man. I'm ready for Jamal to come back. But no, Austin, and Doc spoke about this. He said when you coach your son, it's two things that you need. Either he needs to be the best player on the team, or he needs to be the worst player on the team.
then he was always the latter.
No, he was always like average, and so it's kind of hard because like Doc was like one time it's like, oh, if you play him too much, you only get that treatment. But he was kind of like he helped them like that one series. Austin was going crazy for the Clippers, and it was like, why didn't you give him more minutes? He was like, well, if I'd have given him more minutes, y'all would have said that I was showing favoritism. Like Austin's is an average guy. Like Calipari's kid, Brad. Brad was like the worst player on our teams, so it's okay for him to be out there. Like we know he's just out there because he's coach. But like you get the best player, then you know like okay, well that nigga's a bet. Like Doug McDermott's dad couldn't have played him in like more minutes because he's the RJ Hampton that. Like they're the best player on the team. That's fine. But when you got that middle ground, it's kind of complicated. So I kind of felt for Doc on that because Austin's like,
nah, not really. You just got to be the middle ground, but not on the bottom half of the middle ground. That's what Austin's problem was. Like you just got to be the best player at your position, shall I say? You don't have to be the best player on the team. The best player at your position. Because let's say,
but that team was stacked. That Clippers team should have went
which
to
is
the
where Chris
championship.
Paul is trash.
Should have went to the championship. That team was stacked. Like you're asking Austin to be better than a JJ who was at that point just a sniper, or Jamal Crawford who was a 6-man of the year. Like you're asking a lot for Austin to be the best shooting guard on that particular team.
Yeah, I'm asking a lot from him to be the best shooting guard on the team with
JJ Redick's a Hall of Famer.
A one-dimensional.
It's a basketball Hall of Fame, not the NBA Hall of Fame. JJ Redick is a Hall of Famer.
You can call it whatever Hall of Fame. He is not in that motherfucker.
JJ's definitely going.
You think JJ Redick is a Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he's definitely going.
JJ Redick?
Gold medalist. They won a championship in Duke, right? Yeah. He won a championship.
Do you think Kenneth Faried is
No.
a Hall of Famer?
Mm-mm.
Gold medalist?
Then he didn't have the same college success. Though he has a lot of college success actually, but not as like JJ. JJ like left as like what top 4 all-time scoring.
Bro, JJ Redick better not make the fucking Hall of Fame, bro.
JJ's making
We're lowering the bar so bad.
It's the
like,
basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
why I feel like Mario Chalmers should be in there.
That's different. That's Rio.
NBA champion, collegiate champion.
Yeah, he's just champion on all levels.
Exactly. So I feel like Marius getting there. It's the basketball Hall of Fame. So no, Jada's gonna get in there. And asking for Jamal Crawford, who arguably could.
He don't need to be in the Hall of Fame either.
I mean, he one of those specialty guys like Devin Hester. Was
No,
Devin
no.
Hester a good receiver? And
Devin
was he
Hester
good
was a
cornerback?
great
But he was a
returnman.
great return. Jamal is one of the best six mans this game has ever seen.
That's cool.
So
He should not be in the Hall of Fame. Robert Ory's not in that motherfucker.
he should be in there.
No, the fuck he shouldn't. It's
should.
Robert Ory.
He should be in
Why
there.
should Robert Ory
They
be in
should
the
have
Hall
a
of Fame?
role player section. Like if you're the best role player, you need to be in there.
Nah,
Robert
you just
Ory.
knew your role.
Robert
you
Ory is
came. You know,
First ballot role player Hall of Fame.
no. We need the. See, that's the problem, right? The All Star. It's like same with the All Star game. You gotta be like that guy. Like you need to be that guy to be in there.
I hate that they was like, and it's only. I feel like it's only because it was Devin Booker. I don't know what the media has against him. But remember, they was like, oh, you have to win games to be in the All Star game. Your team has to be good. I'm like, why? This is the one stat that's individual. They're saying you got to. So then Zion gets in. And I'm like, the Pelicans are trash. Why is Zion there?
I don't.
Oh, but he's doing good enough. I said, but y'all said Devin had. It's
I think you have to like you should be that guy to be in the Hall of Fame, and same with the All Star bench. I believe you should be that guy. The starters, I really believe the starters is for fans. Like
Okay.
I believe they should take the other vote out where like the coaches.
and just
yeah,
let it strictly be. You don't
Yeah.
want that.
you want me to tell you why?
You don't want that.
Because this is what the fans.
That's how
want.
Wiggins got in.
No, look, if you are upset that
You know what that? Because that one K-pop tweet gets Jimmy Fredette in there. Kyrie was getting votes and he wasn't even playing.
look, if you want your player to be as a starter in the All Star game,
Mhm.
you need to be a bigger star. Simple as that.
No,
Just be a bigger star.
no.
Be
I'm
a
not-
bigger star.
I'm not going for that.
Be a bigger star.
It took one K-pop tweet
Be a
for
bigger
for
star.
Wiggins to get in.
You know
so,
how many, bro?
So all it took is like Kanye to tweet out one dude name, and now this dude's a star because
He's a fucking star.
Because Kanye wanted to tweet out this random nigga.
Shout out to Derrick Rose, and that nigga nice.
Right, he
and,
called-
people still hyping off that 25-point season.
And Mike Conley is Kanye's favorite player, and like, so imagine you got Mike Conley made it over Steph Curry,
But
and it's like, wait, why?
But it
Because
would
Kanye
no,
tweeted
it wouldn't.
that.
You want me to tell you why it wouldn't happen? Because Steph is still gonna be a bigger star. Like if there was nobody in the West that was a big enough star, just like of just pure star power over Andrew Wiggins.
No, but Ed is a bigger star than Ed.
He's a bigger star in the hood to niggas like you and I. That's who Anthony Edwards is.
Andrew. I don't know why they changed from this format because the format was what 2 backcourt and 3 front court players.
Yeah,
Now all of a sudden it goes back to 2 guards and
that's how it was this year again.
yeah, that's why.
I respect that.
Cause that's why I'm like, I said, wait, why did Steph and Ja both start? They're both point guards, and it's just 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center.
I'm glad Luka didn't make it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Luka should have made it. Luka's a bigger
Over
star
Wiggins?
than Wiggins.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
Yes, Luka definitely is.
No, he's not.
Check their IG followers.
Bro, Wiggins was in a Drake song.
Luka got the J. Cole cosign.
Drake or J. Cole. What are you saying?
Well, he saying something like a Luka Doncic. Or something
I just told you. I told you in the chat. Andrew Wiggins starting in this All-Star game is full circle.
I read that, but I didn't read it.
All right, let me break it down for you.
Okay.
So, Willow was telling me it wasn't a circle because
Shout out to Whitlow.
yeah, shout out to
Timothy.
him. So he was telling me it wasn't a circle because
Wiggins has to win the championship, right?
nah, he said it went in different directions, but I was like, nah, it's a circle because it came back to where it all started.
Okay.
So he was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers,
Right.
right? He was traded
Right.
for a player that could help Cleveland win the championship. Now
Right.
Cleveland ended up winning 1 out of those 4 times they went.
Right.
And now Wiggins is starting in the All-Star game in Cleveland for the team that stopped them from winning
Gotcha.
all of those championships.
Gotcha.
Full circle.
Okay.
This is that makes it even
more
sweeter.
storybook.
Yeah.
Now it's,
That's going to be in his 30 for 30.
man. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in Andrew Wiggins. Stuff.
You think he's going to get one?
I mean, his impact for Canadian basketball. Yeah, I mean, He was called the Maple Jordan. Like Andrew Wiggins is like the poster. Like Andrew Wiggins frustrates me the most because I honestly had high hopes of him. I always thought Julius was the better player out of him, Jabari and Wiggins because they all came in that same year.
Hmm.
But Wiggins had so much potential, and all of it was if he just cared or not. Like that's it. Like one dude said he played against Wiggins' team in high school, and he dropped like 40 on him. And he was like not even impressed. Like Wiggins was playing like one of the dudes that like he was tall, so they made him play. But he was like dropping 40 a night, and it has a 40-inch vertical.
Um, I mean,
Like
he just nice.
it just frustrates me, bro. Like, dude, you're quick. You can jump out this gym. Your shot's not bad, and
Hmm.
you go out here and you average like 24 calmly. Like, dude, just imagine if you really wanted this. You could be the best player in the league.
I
Like,
don't think that.
no, Wiggins cared. He could be the best player in this league.
No, he wouldn't be better than. Look,
Ish. Go back, watch his highlights at Kansas, watch his highlights. If he just cared about the game, it would be no question.
nah.
It's honestly just about his honesty, his effort. Like how we say Anthony Davis' injuries and Zion's. It's literally just effort with Wiggins. It's going to be his downfall. We look back and say, why wasn't Wiggins? It's effort. It was. He has no
Nah.
major injuries. His game is built for this NBA. He's not like a.
He's just
He's not like a
okay.
Jaleel Okafor where his game would have been great in the '80s, and now it's no. He could be better.
He's just like Harrison Barnes, bro. That's where he's at in his
He's
career.
better than Harrison. He just don't care.
I don't know. Question: Is Steph top 10?
All time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Cause somebody called me. They told me I was tripping because I had Stephen Curry top 10
Look,
all
when
time.
certain people get certain titles, I find it hard for you to say they're not. So you tell me the greatest shooter of all time, as a top 10 player. Like I remember the NFL did a list of the top 100 players, and a punter wasn't on the list. And the punter said, "Wait, are you telling me out of 100 players, the best punter isn't one of the 100?" And I was like, you know what? He has a point. I think the best punter should at least be 100th.
It's
Like,
to be like one of every position. What you saying?
I'm saying like if you're the best at said position, and I'd find it quite hard for you not to be top 10 in a position that a thing that has 5 positions: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, center. Okay, he's the best shooter, and he can't be in the top 10
So who's your top 10?
all time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I got my list right here
Okay.
ready already.
Oh, okay, you go first. Okay.
All right, this is not in any order.
Okay.
It's Kobe Bryant,
Okay.
Wilt Chamberlain,
Okay.
LeBron James,
Cool.
Michael Jordan,
Okay.
Tim Duncan,
Okay.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
All right.
Shaq,
Okay.
Kevin Durant,
Okay.
Stephen Curry,
All right.
Magic Johnson.
Okay. Okay.
Now, some people took, like everybody would either take Steph out or Magic. I don't know who else they
I'm
would
not
take
taking
out.
Magic out. I'm taking Tim out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Taking Tim out,
whoa! Why?
and I'm putting Hakeem. I think
Over
Hakeem,
Tim?
Over Tim.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I think Hakeem is a better player than Tim. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, I think so.
It's because Hakeem's a bigger star. That's what
Nah,
it
it's
is.
not a star.
It's got to be the star.
It's impact. It's cultural impact too.
Star.
It's
Star. He's
his
a bigger
game.
star.
No, his game though.
No, it's not better. It is
So,
not better.
and he's a better defender than Tim.
That is not true.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah.
I'll have you know, Tim Duncan holds a record 15 times all defensive team.
Okay. I'm still taking King.
That's crazy.
King, you realize during that Jordan break, King is the reason why Ewing, one of the best bigs of his generation, doesn't have a ring, and the reason that Shaq had to wait because King was gatekeeping them. Like,
Yeah, he had 2 good seasons.
and what they stopped Reggie, right? So King and
Reggie, man.
and like the Rockets team says, when they played Jordan's Bulls when Jordan was there, they was beating them then. So King was holding it down. Like,
Yeah, he good, but bro, Tim Duncan is a 5-time NBA champion.
I'm not. First of all, look,
3-time finals
We'll
MVP.
argue it like what Charles say. They're all great. I'm not calling Tim Duncan trash by no means.
You're saying that there's
there's other Hall of Fame players better than him.
but they're not.
Okay, what else? Okay, yeah, Kobe will. It's hard for me to say Will Wilson. Okay, let me look at my. LeBron would be 1. Jordan would be 2. Kareem would be three. Magic's fourth.
Tim Duncan is seventh on all-time rebounds, behind Wilt Chamberlain, who's not human,
All right.
Bill Russell, who had inflated stats,
Okay.
Moses Malone,
Moses was really getting it.
yeah, Kareem, who played for 35 years, Artis Gilmore, who was 7 Elvin Hayes, who also played in them 50s and 60s.
Okay.
So he's behind super niggas,
I'm not saying Tim's bad. This is not an
right?
argument. I
Hakeem is behind Dwight Howard, Nate Thurman, Kevin Garnett, Karl Malone.
all great players.
Yeah, that's where Hakeem at. Like, oh my God, this is just crazy.
So okay, wait. LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Wilt, Kobe, six. Yeah, well, see, here's the thing too. Who did you have?
I had shit, that was loud. I had Kevin Durant. I had you got Shaq.
I haven't said Shaq yet.
I had Steph Curry. You said Magic.
Yep.
And I said Tim.
Oh, you had Shaq.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have Shaq in there.
See, if you said you taking Shaq out and putting in Hakeem, I would have been less upset.
I'm taking Shaq out and putting Isaiah in there.
Isaiah who?
Thomas,
Thomas who?
the Detroit guard.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, because I think Isaiah. I honestly think Isaiah might be the best point guard to ever play the game.
Fuck out of here.
Like, no, Isaiah's a dog.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you realize he's a reason Jordan wasn't getting his. Jordan probably would have gotten it. And he was beating the Lakers. The bad boys were beating the Lakers.
That's cool.
That ankle injury stopped him from getting another championship when he goes down.
That's all cool.
So Isaiah was dogging a lot of these great players.
Hey, that's cool.
So Shaq and Tim could be 11 and 12. Shaq's dominant, but I mean, my list is a little bit skill oriented too.
See, I think you know how you said Jalil, if he would have played 20 years prior,
he'd be amazing, yeah.
I think I could say the same for Russell Westbrook.
If Russ played in the 80s and 90s,
Cause
yeah, definitely.
and the reason I say
If
this,
John Starks could be good, Russ could be good.
no, if Isaiah Thomas can be looked
No,
at,
that's different.
Listen. Check this out. I'm looking at a lot of these years. Career wise, Isaiah Thomas shot 45%.
That's not bad.
Right. What you think Westbrook's is?
41.
It's 43.7.
Okay.
So he's pretty much 1% behind. I just think Westbrook's better.
No, man, Isaiah is what y'all think. Well, what they think Chris Paul is. Isaiah is like,
Okay, yeah, I give you that.
Isaiah is
Right.
the definition of a point guard. He's a floor general. Everything's running. Now, I think Isaiah and Magic are like 1A and 1B for far as guards.
I think Magic Johnson is a small forward. Just like Ben Simmons is a power forward who can pass the ball.
First of all, Magic could probably be my top five.
Like
best
just
players.
players.
Yeah, Magic's a different nigga.
See,
Only nigga to win an All-Star game with AIDS.
so you know how you said if you're the best at something, I don't think Magic's the best at anything.
passing? No.
No.
Yeah, you have a better passer than Magic. I mean, his stats won't show because.
No, I'm just talking about like.
But if you watch he could have like you could just watch tapes of his passes.
Yeah, I've seen tapes of his passing.
It's ridiculous.
And I've also watched LeBron James.
Oh shit! I guess if I had to argue a person, it would be LeBron. Yeah, okay.
And look, and I've seen LeBron James, and I don't think LeBron is the best passer now. Like I like from my time watching, because I feel like what I've seen Rondo do.
Rondo is really good.
What I've seen Rondo do, who's very underrated, James Harden. Like James Harden's passes was like going places. Like he was ahead of the defense. Like I'm like, bro, how?
But LeBron's a different dude.
Right. Look, and that's why I don't have Magic as the best of nothing. And since he's not even the best small forward of all time, because I look at him as a small forward.
LeBron? Magic. Okay.
Because this is my argument.
He's not the best small forward. I mean, he's not a small forward.
Right. Neither is LeBron James.
But no, but LeBron spent most of his career listed at small forward.
Just listed. That's what we're writing down. What I'm telling you is that if you LeBron was taking the ball up the court, LeBron was leading his team in assists, right?
And rebound.
And rebound, right? So I think Magic was not a better rebounder than LeBron. But what I'm saying is we saw Bird and Magic guard each other quite often.
Right.
We saw Pippen guard Magic.
Okay.
We saw a lot of forwards guarding Magic, and we saw Magic guarding a lot of forwards.
What you saw was the best players guarding the best players.
No, we saw a lot of forwards.
You saw Gary Payton guarding Jordan. That'll make Jordan the point. It's just you put your best player on the best. Your best.
They were both 6'6". They were just both guards.
Who?
Gary Payton is 6'6". Jordan 6'6".
Gary Payton is not 6'6".
Yeah, he is.
No.
How tall is Gary Payton?
Gary is probably like around like 6'3".
Nah, that man's 6'6".
Ishmael, no. If Gary's 6'6", then you're 6'6".
Stop it. Gary Payton is 6'4".
Okay, I said 6'3". I'm gonna say he's not 6'6".
6'4", 6'6". That's the same thing.
That's not. If you go look at him and Michael Jordan side by side, it's a difference. It's the Quavo.
I've seen Kobe and D Wade. First off, it's not. I've seen Kobe and D Wade side by side.
Man, no. And that's before the NBA was checking these listed sites, these heights. So Gary probably was really
6'6".
Was really
Stop
6'3".
it. Because he was towering small guards.
Have you wore the gloves? Those were added height. I'm pretty sure he got measured in those.
Stop it.
That's like me getting measured in these Air Maxes. Like I said. Yeah, you're just watching the best player guard the best. Magic was the best defender, so they put him on Bird, and Bird was their best player. He wanted the chance to guard Magic. So yeah.
I thought Worthy was a pretty good defender.
He was, but it's Magic Johnson.
Yeah, they're small forward. That's all I'm saying. Like,
James was a small forward.
No, James was the 2 guard.
No, Byron was the 2.
Byron was the 1.
Okay, all right.
Why was Byron guarding all the other guards?
He was quick.
He was the fucking guard.
He could keep up with them, man.
That's what I'm saying. People just like, oh, Magic got the ball. Like his Magic usage was so high that he was
a floor general. He was a point. Of course it was.
Luka's not a point.
Luka's a complicated situation.
No, he's not.
Because Luka's complicated.
Even like, bro,
Luka as a player complicates me.
James Harden has never been a point, so Kyrie just said, "I don't want to do it."
No, Harden was a point at some point.
No, he wasn't.
Was the best point
he was
guard
playing
in the
with
league.
Chris Paul. He had Chris Paul on his
by
team.
himself when it was just Harden. He was a point guard.
No, it wasn't. He had Pat Bev.
He was the point guard.
He had Pat Bev. There was
Pat
always
was a shooting guard.
Nah, he can't shoot.
Okay.
James Harden was the shooting guard. He was shooting that
bitch. Robertson, but he was playing the 2 with Russ.
And Russ was running the point.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
But oh my God, it's not this. Look, James.
Anyways, quick question.
What's up?
Your music top 5. Who do you have, dead or alive?
I don't. Nobody dead is in my top 5.
Wow, that's crazy, but okay.
Oh my bad. I'm thinking. I just started thinking rappers, and so like.
Yeah, rappers. Dead
Oh
alive,
yeah, nobody dead is in my top 5.
Wow, okay.
Well, like if it wasn't just rap, then I would say Michael Jackson.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but who am I?
Who's your top 5 rappers?
So this is not in any order.
Okay.
This is just my top 5 favorite artists.
Okay.
It's not.
Your favorite's different than best.
I don't know what best means.
Like my top 5 favorite rappers include like Childish and Chance.
But like the best and my favorite is not.
Yeah, it's not the same.
But best is based off my perception.
But you
based off what I would.
You could defer that you don't think that. Like I know Chance isn't the best rapper of all time.
But what is a
a
good rapper? What does a great rapper pertain? Like what is?
It's it's creativity, is wordplay, it's it's metaphors, similes, all that.
Right.
Storytelling.
But like
hits.
Right. So if I think you're the best rapper, you're going to make the best music to me, which is the reason you're going to be a favorite of mine.
But
this is what I'm getting down to.
So you saying all your favorites are people that you think are the best?
Yeah.
See, my favorites are people that I just enjoy. There was like I know that like Childish Gambino isn't the best rapper out, But he's one of my favorite rappers.
I
So
don't know,
when he puts out stuff, I
when
really enjoy
he
it.
on Stone Mountain, he said he's top 5,
I mean, and he's in my top five,
but he
but
said he was just top 5.
like Sean's in my top. Sean's one of my favorite rappers. I know Sean's not the best,
I don't
rapper
know
of all
that, 'cause,
time.
I mean, he would be in, like, if I like Sean like that, then Sean is in my best. Like, he's in my best
He's in my
rapper,
favorite.
but he's in my best as well.
He's-
It's my best. I don't understand how are you trying to
so
separate these.
like for example, my top
Now
five.
I get what you're saying. You would say like who was the best player of all time in the NBA, and then
Your
favorite,
favorite, exactly.
right? But one of those is proven by like stats and accolades and stuff like that.
And performance, which is
Right.
Which is you could do the same.
And
with
now
rap.
the other, like, for example, like my favorite NBA player right now is Trey Young, just because I live in Atlanta.
Okay, boom.
But I know for a
That
fact
Trey Young is not the best
is
point guard
not the
ever.
best point guard in the league.
Exactly. So that's
right?
what I'm saying.
Now, when it comes to like football, Michael Vick,
Ex-
Tom Brady, you know,
Exactly. So there we go. So you get
right?
it. So it's the
But
same with rap.
it's not.
It's a sport. It's the same.
It's not the same sport.
So,
Would the best rapper have the most Grammys? Would that make that Kanye West? Would he be the best rapper
well,
of all
Jay-Z has the
time?
most Grammys.
Would Jay-Z be the best rapper of all time? And
mean,
then is Kanye the second best rapper of all time?
But it's all of that because you wouldn't say the best player is the guy who has the most championships.
I don't know.
It's a factor.
It is a factor.
But it's not the all. It ain't the end all be all. It's everything. So that's what I'm saying. Like you could have like this is my like.
So what if you ain't got no championships? So
you could be the best player with no championships. Just everything else has to be like ridiculous.
So like James Harden, pretty much.
James AI.
I wouldn't say AI, but okay.
So yeah. Like Future's in my top five. I don't think Future's in top five greatest rappers of all time yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he's definitely in my top five as far as who I listen to now.
Okay, so the best rappers to me,
Okay,
right?
okay, all
It's
right.
gonna be the same as my favorite list. I'm sorry, but hey, we're gonna have Push.
Okay.
I love Push.
He's in my top 10.
Thug.
Okay.
Just like when I listen to Thug, it's for like lyrical ability,
Okay.
as well as like the music as well aspect. This one I'm gonna say Big Sean.
Okay. Didn't know that about you.
Big Sean and 2 Chainz is like neck and neck for me.
Okay.
But the problem with like both of them, like lately I haven't liked any of their latter music. But like when they were in their prime, 2 Chainz was like arguably the funniest rapper alive, and his bars were consistent. But Big Sean, like I like more of a musical aspect of
Right.
Big Sean, so I put Big Sean up there. How many is that? Is that 3?
You said Sean, Thug,
Push.
Push.
So that's
Are you
3.
adding 2 Chainz?
No, I'm not adding 2
Okay.
Chainz.
Well, then, yeah.
I think I would have to throw in Jay-Z
Okay.
and that last spot.
It's a lot of rappers.
Yeah. The last spot, since I'm a go off best, not favorite. Which is also why I threw in Jay-Z. I would say Saha the Prince.
Okay. That's not bad. I had an argument with dude at work about Saha. Cause we were talking about Kanye and managing people. It's like, well, why isn't Saha as big as I said, well, you have to make good music too. I think Saha is one of the best writers in the industry.
His
But
music is like,
he ain't exactly. He can't get a hit like Big Sean isn't the best wasn't the best rapper and good, but he was the best at making a hit song. Like, so okay, so the reason I brought this up was because I just recently made changes to my top 5, or I cemented what I had already been feeling, which was 50 Cent was in my top 5, and it was because I saw the Super Bowl performance and when he was hanging upside down, and like the little kid in me that used to watch 106 Apart was freaking out like, oh my God, this is and I said, you know what, 50 has been a part of my life for so long. 50's in my top 5 greatest rappers of all time.
Okay.
I tell people all the time, his run that stretch was just crazy. When he said that he gave the game This Is How We Do and Hate It or Love It, because he said if he would have put that out by himself, we would have thought he could walk on water. And I was like, he's absolutely right. If I would, if he, if you, so you're telling me the same man who made Many Men in the Club, if I can't, and then and 21 Questions, and then he goes make Hate It or Love It, and This Is How We Do. I'm like, yeah, this nigga can go no, he could do no wrong. Like I think even Jay Z was like, when 50 was coming out, he told everyone at Rockefeller like drop all y'all music because he's coming soon. So 50, so yeah, I had to finally cement it. I've been teetering on it for a while.
You didn't have to explain 50 to me, but okay.
So yeah, so my top five is Pop. For Pac is one, Hove, Ye, 50, Wayne. That's my top
Wayne
five.
is a good one.
That's my top five. And
Do you listen to Tupac?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember having a lot of conversations with people who would put like Pac and Biggie
Yeah, and I
in their like top that don't listen to them. I'm like, bro, I hate when people do that.
and I had to tell people like a list. Like I asked people like, what's your list of people that you grew up on? So take away like it's easy for you to say like, oh, Bird or Dr. J is in my list of greatest players, but you didn't grow up watching them. Who's your greatest players of you that you watch? So who's your greatest rappers that you grew up on? And you see how lists change. Cause like if I had to do a greatest list, maybe Pac wouldn't be on there because I didn't grow up on Pac. But then it'd be like Nelly and Ludacris and 50 and guys like that. So that's why I took it like. But no, I went back and listened to Pac. I love Pac's like. I, he's just amazing. Not the best lyricist, not the best like metaphors, but he just has this conviction. I believe everything that Pac is telling me. Like he's like the best. He's the best. Like he's telling me this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm feeling it just how he's feeling it. So that 50, like I said, 50's run was just amazing. I remember listening to it the first time I heard in the club. I remember watching all the videos. So 50, yeah, Ye's Ye. I don't need to explain that one.
You didn't have to explain any of these artists. I know who all of these artists
yeah,
are. Everybody knows who all of these artists
yeah,
are, which is crazy.
Yeah, so like I said, that's different between like I don't think any.
All right, what about your Atlanta Mount Rushmore? And I say that because this tweet the other day, I said there's no way Young Thug could be on Atlanta's Mount Rushmore, and so they ended up having a Twitter Spaces about it.
I saw you, yeah, I saw that.
And I was in it, and the reason they weren't putting Thug in there is because they didn't believe in Young Thug as an artist. They were saying, oh, they would rather put Lil Baby in it before Thug, and that's when I realized that there's one dude who broke it down. He said a lot of Young Thug early stuff, like nobody was like the masses wasn't accepting it.
I got you. Yeah. Okay.
So
what God told him.
Which is why he didn't really he didn't go platinum to so much fun or whatever.
Yeah.
So the thing was, during this time from Barter 6 to So Much Fun, like everything between that time, like a lot of people just didn't respect it like that as like great bodies of work.
Okay.
And the problem was that's only within the masses because everybody's favorite artist loved that shit. Yeah. Like everyone's favorite artist, whether it was Drake, Ye, Jay-Z, fucking Chance. I remember Chance had tweeted, dropped out of school and bought myself a chain. Yeah. So I must have taught myself a million things. And like the comments was like, what is this? Where is this from? Like like that's what most of the comments were. And I'm like, yo, that like to people who listen to Young Thug, that's like we know exactly where that shit from. So it's like he wasn't making a lot of their list because of that. Yeah. And it wasn't not because of he wasn't good enough or whatever.
That's fair though.
Because they didn't know it. That's the problem. But they were trying to put T.I. in that Mount Rushmore. And my issue with that is like, bro, I live in Atlanta, bro. I was born and raised here, and people aren't really going back listening to T.I. is that he's.
No, I'm not. I can't let this slide.
T.I. is that guy who was just there.
He was going to be first on my list for the Mount Rushmore.
He was just there everywhere.
It was going to be how I figured out the Outkast situation, and then T.I.
They were saying Outkast was one person.
Oh, perfect. Like, okay, that's when you asked me the question. I said, okay, how do we figure out Outkast? T.I. for sure, and so
I'm not. See, that's the thing. Like, T.I. wouldn't. First off, T.I. doesn't make it over Future.
Future was also gonna be on that list.
I know T.I. doesn't make it over Gucci. Two out of Ti.
See,
He don't
I'm not
make
the
it up
biggest
with.
Gucci fan, but
Me
I
neither.
understand his impact, so I
I'm
would
not the
think
biggest
about it.
Gucci fan. I'm not the biggest.
But me and Ti, nah, 24 is getting
I
played
do
in my
love
Rubber
24s.
Band
I'm
Man.
not playing that.
Oh my God, hey, can I get away? Ti was like my first introduction to like a rapper who can't get his shit together. Like the '90s had like pop. I didn't
They
have
also
that.
had ODB.
Yeah, like they had. I had Ti. Like every time I looked up, it's like, damn, this nigga is arrested again. Like dang, like he was my first introduction to
Nah,
like
see, Ti
rappers
wasn't
getting
that
in
for me.
trouble. Like
See, like I thought personally, growing up, Ludacris was always better than Ti to me,
that's a
and I know a lot of people like that.
that's and I like Luda was part of my childhood just as much as Ti was. So that's a hard. Let me Outcast, Future. I have that put Ti, and I
You know what's
only get one more
crazy?
spot, right? Because it's
You
four
get,
in Mount Rushmore.
yeah, it's four on Mount Rushmore.
I mean, Luda would be right, but then it's no. Okay, let me think about who I'm not saying. Then
You're not saying Jeezy, are
not
you?
saying Jeezy, not
Okay,
saying Gucci.
okay. You are saying Future.
Yes, I'm not saying Thug,
You're not saying Thug.
not saying Baby, not saying Gunna, not saying Rich Homie Quan. I'm trying to think of all the other Atlanta rappers I'm not saying
Titty Boy,
before
Migos.
I before I put Luda in here.
You're not saying Offset.
No, Migos got to come out harder because the last cultures ain't been all that. Yeah, I think that's hard, but I definitely Outkast, Ti, and Future have to be in there. I think Future, what he's done for this next generation, is just something just ridiculous, and he has, unlike Thug, he has the commercial success to go with it. You look at the numbers, Future's right up there with Cole, Kendrick, and Drake and Nicki. So
But Future didn't start selling till DS2.
look,
Honest flopped. Um,
but Honest still had hits. It had commercial hits. It just
yeah,
as a whole it flopped. I'm okay, not flop. As a whole, it didn't live up to what it could have been, but it still had commercial hits.
yeah, it did.
And
But
then like when Spotify put that thing up, the Rushmores of the 2010s, and
mm,
everyone's like, "Where is Future?" Like
mm.
take off. I forgot who they said take off, but it's like you didn't take them off and put Future. I'm like, you're absolutely right.
Look, I'm not knocking Future for being on there. Like,
Yeah, nah, but Ti, nah, man. Ti had Atlanta.
so this is why Ti wouldn't be
Bring
on
them out.
So
Come on.
like, since
What you know about that? Ti versus Ti? Nah, man, nah.
from like ever since 2010, whether it be Gucci, Jeezy, or Ti had all the music where you would know the song, but be like, okay, Ti's here too. Like that's how it would be. Like when Jeezy had his hits between 2010 and now,
Right.
you knew that shit was Jeezy.
But you knew that. That's what I'm saying. You knew that with Ti.
No,
You knew what you know
bro,
about that. You know.
that's
You
pre
don't know. You
2010.
know. You don't know me. You know. Like he even got the best rappers alive or Swagger Like Us. That's Tip's
And
song.
he was just there.
That's his song.
And he had the most forgettable verse.
Nah, man. Okay. Do you know his verse?
You know, Sueezy for the wordplay.
I was gonna ask you who do you go see for each one,
Oh, Kanye for diversity and me for controversy.
but you missed one.
Jeezy. Oh, he said. How he said Jeezy instead of Jay Z. That's weird.
But he meant Jeezy. He meant Young Jeezy.
Oh,
He said that recently. I thought he was saying Jay Z.
yeah.
No, he meant Jeezy.
He said for the bird play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to see. But yeah, nah, man, he had the greatest rappers of all time, all right, the greatest rappers alive at that time, all on Swagger Like Us.
And he's the only one that just stands out. Like if you looking at that list now, like why the fuck was Ti here?
Nah,
And it's
man,
his song.
He was supposed to. That's why I want a Ti versus 50 Cent versus because it'd be perfect. 50 was running the North, Ti was running the South.
He wasn't running the South.
He was. Remember when him and Flip had the whole battle about who was king of the South?
Yeah, and that's the problem. He was battling Lil Flip.
But at the time, Flip was hot.
Flip was bro. Name me 5 songs by Lil Flip. I'll wait.
You got. Is he on Money in the Bank? Are you? Well, Game Over for sure. Sunshine.
What the fuck is Sunshine?
Uh, You'll always be my son. Today. Dun, dun,
Nah,
dun,
bro,
dun,
get that shit the
dun.
fuck up out of here,
And I could be your sunshine. That song,
bro. Lil,
your followers gonna know this song, but how you don't know this?
nigga, it's Lil Flip,
Let this be the part you cut, cause they gonna know sunshine. The
bro.
game,
Lil Flip,
yes,
you
game over,
so
sunshine.
we gon' hey, we could put bro.
Put a
This
timestamp.
we can make this we can make this the clip. Hey, hey, Tristan said y'all know 5 songs by Lil
I
Flip.
didn't say that. I said they know sunshine by Lil
Yeah,
Flip.
he said y'all know 2 songs by Lil Flip.
You know game over, and you know sunshine.
Bro, don't nobody know Sunshine.
I'm telling you, y'all, they gonna Google it like, I do this song. It was like him, Shorty. The videos like he pulled up to
All
the
right, skip
house.
that. All right, what's the next song by Lil Flip?
I swear he was on Money in the Bank. I swear he was.
He was just on a song. You get him, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like I wasn't outside back then, so
Bro, it didn't matter.
he
It's
just
Lil
he probably
Flip.
had the streets
Bro,
then.
when Lil Flip was on 2K with Game Over, I remember when the track list dropped, right? I put it in the chat, and one nigga was like, bro, who the fuck is Lil Flip?
That's awful.
Yeah, because Lil Flip ain't nobody.
Cause when I heard Lil Flip on NFL Street when I first got it, that was like my favorite song on there.
Bro, you don't even know, you don't even remember the name of that song.
That was Game Over on that one.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
That was
He only
it.
got one song, like I'm saying. Lil
And who
Flip
they
wasn't
want?
running.
Flip.
Bro, Flip wasn't running nothing, like
But
at
look,
all.
But I'm saying when he was calling to the King of Top, it was no one to even have that type of credentials to challenge him. Like that's why the Flip thing looks
Bro,
outrageous.
bro, he was on a song with Ludacris when Ludacris washed him.
Which one?
It was floating around Twitter when T.I. was like,
I remember when Luda went to like 106 went to the basement and was like coming at Tip a little bit. And I was like, Luda would be the only person who I would say like might have had some type of like argument of King of the South at the time. T.I. was that guy, man. Like I think his now escapades ruined what he was, cause like
it has nothing to do with his theatrics. Like, bro, the
there's
songs.
there's no way you
Most
heard
forgettable-
Paper Trail and was like
Bro, there's never a time when I've just wanted to be
has-
driving and just put on "Live Your Life."
he has a better.
I-
Nah, you wild. And it's crazy. I just was watching a Pixar movie the other day, and "Live Your Life" was playing. That was like the main song. The was it, or is it Netflix? It's like a little the Johnson Save the World, whatever. And I was watching it.
That's cool, bro. I'm not playing
And
"Live Your Life."
was playing. You can have whatever you like. You got Dead and
I'm
Gone.
not playing them
He
shits.
He has better bodies of work than most of the other people that you're gonna put right there. T.I. versus T.I.P.
No, like I said, I got Outkast, I
Right.
got Future,
Okay.
I got Thug, and what they were arguing was that one dude was arguing you should have 2 new school, 2 old school, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna rock with that. I'm gonna do Future, Thug,
Okay.
and for me it's between Jeezy and Gucci. Now I'm not the biggest Gucci fan.
Okay.
Gucci Mane is like Allen Iverson. He took a lot of shots to get a lot of points. All right,
Quite a lot.
and I remember when I forgot. I had woke up one morning and said Gucci Mane drops 3 mixtapes on the same day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Yep.
and then a week later he dropped Dessert
Yep. I remember that.
while he was in jail.
And I remember talking to him myself. I was like, "Why is he doing this?" Like, I was like, "This is ridiculous."
And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
So yeah, he had a lot of shots. But I think I'm gonna go with Jeezy because Jeezy has anthems. Like
Yeah.
he
I
has
was just going for
anthems.
him, but that's 'cause of Ye.
No,
Do we consider Ye?
no, we're not considering Kanye West.
Okay. All right.
Well,
'Cause
what?
he was born in Atlanta,
And
not Montana.
okay, and
So if we're talking about Atlanta rappers, he was born in Atlanta.
who's your top 10 Atlanta rappers? Like of the new school.
Oh, Baby's one.
Over Future.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
2010 and up.
I'm
2010
sorry.
and up.
Future first, and then Baby too.
Uh-huh.
Then Thug. That's 3. This is in order, by the way.
Okay.
Then Gunna. My 5th, as far as new school.
Oh my God. You know who you don't forgot?
Who?
Cardi.
Playboy Cardi. I'm gonna say Migos and Cardi would probably be my 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got Cardi over Migos.
I got Migos over Cardi. Yeah. Just
Oh,
right
Migos
now.
over Cardi.
Just right now.
Why?
Cardi hasn't, and like that last tape is good to Cardi fans,
I love that thing.
but Cardi hasn't.
Crossed over to mainstream
Yeah,
yet?
he ain't figured that out yet. I don't think
I don't.
Cardi's understood like how to make a great Playboy Cardi song for everybody. Like Magnolia was a great Playboy Cardi song for everyone. Like you don't listen to
But
Magnolia
that
and think,
wasn't that because of like the song being good. It was because Jay-Z had tweeted it.
but it's good too. I'm saying
Yeah, yeah,
like for example, like to me Drake, he has his hits don't sound like Drake songs. Like when you look at like Hotline Bling and One Dance in the grand scheme of Drake songs, they're kind of like this is different. Like if you listen to like
you think so?
yeah, like if you listen to like what's Hotline Bling on Views,
Yeah.
you listen to Views, Hotline Bling kind of like okay, this is kind of a different same with
I don't know. That kind of sounds like it's on the same vibe as the one he got Rihanna.
that, but that's I think those are like made in the same like
That's
vein of each other.
but
Like I
that's
feel
like what 4 songs on one album?
but
What are you
I
getting
feel like
at?
he got One Dance. It's like let's do something that sounds like One Dance because One Dance was a hit. Like I feel like, but you look at like the rest of that album, like to me his hits don't sound like his songs. But Playboy's song, like Magnolia, it still sounded like a Playboy song.
But you got to
Like
think like Drake is always a product of the current time, which is why a lot of his music doesn't age well. Besides, like I think nothing was the same as his best album.
right,
So a lot of Drake's music
but
is
it's not
always
his
going to
music.
sound like.
It's the hits, is what I'm saying. The
No, I'm just
hits
saying.
sound like
I'm
that.
saying like his albums are starting to sound like that.
Nah, like I said, like I think it's just the hits sound like the current, like the current. That's why to me they don't they stand out when I listen to like Drake's. I'm like, we gotta listen to that because that don't sound like Drake. That just sound like Fake Love to me is like
Oh my god, I
I
love
know
that
that
song.
he went into the booth and
I
said,
love that song.
let's make a hit, and it was like what's a generic topic? No real people in my life. Fake love. Okay, and then like just to go like I feel like he just tried to make a hit so bad with that. I mean, it's good because it's Drake. It's gonna be a hit, but
That's how you want to look at it.
yeah, I mean, when you get to a certain level of your craftsmanship, your subpar is gonna be good because you've reached this certain level. Like you could phone in something and it'd be fine. It'd be great because you're you.
Yeah.
Kanye could do a album with half effort, and it'd be better than a lot of guys' best effort because he's reached the top of his craft.
I mean, a lot of guys suck.
like Steph on a bad day is better than a lot of people's good day.
You know what I realized though? Like I'm a person when I like music, I like music, and I was having a conversation with somebody how the best music of the time never sounds like anything else of the time, which
Okay.
is why Ye album always stands out.
Right.
Or like when you go back, I'm like, yo, if you listen to the like just radio charts around this time, this
Okay.
sounds like nothing like this, and that would be the best
But do
music.
you think that's just what you like go to attract that's what attracts you? Like the sound that doesn't sound like what sounds like everything
Nah,
else?
I just think
Because like if I look at I listen to like I was listening to Ray Sherman the other day and I was like, man, they really had some hits back then.
Mhm.
And I mean, they don't sound any different than the stuff that was getting put out then.
mm,
They just were those songs are really fine. Like Black
Right,
Beatles
right.
sounds like the other 20 other radio songs. It was just they did a better job. So
right, but is Black Beatles like a song like, oh, I remember this, or is it one of those like I think Blonde is as old as Black Beatles, and Blonde sounds nothing like nothing,
that's
and
different
people
vibes though. That's different.
no,
That's a
but no,
R&B
it's just
album.
music.
That's an R&B album.
Okay, there's a reason they still do the power chant at like pretty much every event because
Oh.
that like it sounded like nothing
Yeah.
we had ever heard around that time.
I get you.
We're not playing headlines at anything.
But you are though. I hear headlines. I hear that dun 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 dun.
nah.
Yeah, I hear that.
You get them like
It's funny you said that particular one. If you just said something else, I'm like, nah, you probably do got a point.
or but like
worst behavior. I don't hear worst behavior like that.
yeah, you're definitely not hearing that.
And that was
But
one of my favorite songs on the album.
but that's what I'm saying. So like
Yeah, I think it's a mix. I think it's also just that you're attracted to what doesn't sound like now. Because I mean, you don't like a lot of things.
I
so-
do not like a
so
lot of music.
The common thing that would probably veer away from, like you would probably veer away from that anyway.
Bro, all I'm saying is 6 years from now, niggas is not listening to Moneybag album that he dropped last year.
I don't. That's once again, you picked the wrong person for the wrong top because I like Moneybag
But
and
you're not
I
listening to
listen to
that shit,
I listen to Scorpio almost every other day.
bro. You're not listening to that
I
shit
listen
six
to
years from
Time.
now.
I might like
No,
I
you're not.
Time Today.
Stop it. You're not. You're damn sure not listening to Time Today. Six
I
years from
look at
now,
artists. I got time. Now I might
he make songs based off like
the modern, but money.
Instagram bitches ideas. That's all his. That's all his songs
It is
are.
great. It's great.
It's like it's for now. It
I
it won't be cool.
I remember who's I can't remember who's was it. Yeah, Drake or one of them said it. There's like it's like a snapshot of what's going on
Yeah.
in their life at this particular moment, stuff like that. And that's what to me that's what Moneybag does. Like his music is a snapshot of the time. So, but I think he does a better job than a lot of rappers. I'm Moneybag's made a fan of me. I wouldn't go listen to a whole project of him.
That's what I'm saying. You just
Yeah,
proved
I'm
my
not listening to a whole
point.
project of him. But his hits I'm saying are going to stand the test of time. Like
No,
well,
they're not.
not 30 years from now, but 6 years from now, I still think you play Time Today and people still gonna
Bro,
rock out to it.
6 years ago, who was like some of the biggest artists?
What's 6 years?
Like
ago? That's
like brand new artists, like 2015, 2007.
2015.
It's actually 2016.
I'm feeling old.
So you got McConan's not hitting no more. Fucking Designer's not hitting no
But
more.
these are one hit wonders off rip anyway. They
Fucking.
I'm trying to think who was the freshman class that year.
What 2016 freshman class?
Yeah.
Oh, I know them niggas not here.
And you're gonna be like, damn, bro, they still. That's not Kodak and 21 Savage year, is it? If so, then you picked the wrong year to say.
It is that year.
Oh, then there you go. Point proven. Uzi,
Hey.
Kodak, 21 are all doing perfectly fine. So is Gotti. What's that? G Herbo. You picked the wrong class in
I
the
don't
wrong
know about
year.
this, man.
You picked the wrong class in the wrong year.
It's some nigga. I want to see the actual list.
Go ahead. What? Denzel Curry.
Come on.
That's like that's
he,
the
he
low.
had and he had one that year. He had one that year. These other artists have like,
You're talking about that clip that you're.
damn, Anderson Paak was
Look,
that year.
exactly.
It's a bad year.
Exactly. That's what I said. You picked the wrong year.
All right,
2016.
let's go
Different.
2017.
You picked the wrong year to prove your.
All right, here we go. This is more. This is more of the times, is what I'm saying. All right, this
No,
one.
wait, pause. Not more of the times, because Kodak has Super Gremlin that's out right now. 21 has. Some
No,
of
I'm
the
saying
best
2017 is more of like what I'm getting at. All right. So all right, we got Kamaya,
features. Okay, that's okay. Why you always hating? Okay,
PNB Rock,
okay.
Made in Tokyo,
Made in Tokyo.
Amine,
Okay,
Cap G,
okay.
Kyle,
This was a little. Okay. Let me keep hearing it.
Ugly God,
Okay,
XXX.
okay.
Uh-uh.
Who just recently got the most streamed album of
Yeah,
all time?
yeah, I'm not knocking that. And then Playboy Cardi.
And Playboy, so
So you got 2 out of that 7. But mind you, Amine had a few hits.
Made in Tokyo is decent,
That nigga trash. PNB Rock was
and he was hitting choruses like every other day. So
Kyle had a few.
Kyle's
Ugly
a
Guy
good-
had a few. I'm telling you, bro. But that was just music of the times. Like, it's
but
already
the
gone.
year before that,
The year before that,
they're making time. Like I said, Super Gremlin is still
yeah,
no flocking.
What
I'm saying,
nah,
no
but
Flocklin
the difference
playing
is
now.
yeah. Kodak had a few like
No
culture
heart,
anthems.
no heart is
But-
playing now.
But that ain't come out in
bank
2016.
account. I don't. I'm trying to think. What's the first tape?
It was
That wasn't.
lit like a wick. That was what
That
got
was the first album.
yeah. That's what got 21 popping.
But what's 2016?
21
21
Savage. 2016.
First of all, Uzi's in my top.
Savage Mode. That's the first Savage Mode. No Heart, I guess.
That's no. They're boom. That's like I said. And Uzi's in my top 10 favorite rappers. Like so.
Yeah, I mean,
And you know, Uzi's putting out. Nah, man. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna.
I mean, every now and then you get generational talent like 2003.
For Ishmael's viewers who haven't seen it, go look up the freshman freestyle with 21 Savage, Lil Uzi, and Kodak. It's what they call on Twitter a cultural reset. Things were totally different after that. That made 2016 one of the best years to have ever yeared. I think in recent time, I think 2016, we're gonna look back and really say 2016 we took for granted.
Hey man, well, I gotta get up out of here though. So,
Okay, real quick, I just want to run down 2016. We had the dunk contest that everyone's raving about with
This
Aaron
guy.
Gordon and Zach LaVine. We had Kobe's last game. Was that 61? That's the 3-1 versus Cavs. 3-1 Warriors Cavs. and with this. So I mean, just off rip, and I think Views came out in 2016, right?
Possibly, but I don't like that album.
And then Pablo come out in 2016 too.
Pablo did come out that year.
So we're gonna look back, and that's one of the best years to have yeared. That's okay.
But who you got tonight? Team LeBron, Team KD.
LeBron, he's the best GM ever.
No,
Now he's tampering with GMs.
nah, he be having a first round pick. That's what it is. I was like, bro, he got Giannis first, and then it was like, yeah. Then KD got Embiid. I said, well, he has to get Embiid. He got Giannis. I was like, well, then he got Steph second. I said, the rest of these players don't matter.
Yeah. He's the best. He's tampering with GMs. You saw him. Sam Presti's such a great guy. I said, is he trying to pitch Sam Presti to the Lakers? He's on a different level. His mind's, yeah. I don't know why they keep letting KD pick the team. If he's not going to play, he doesn't get to pick his team. That's my point.
I feel that.
If Jason Tatum was second up, then put Jason Tatum at captain and let him go.
But real quick, before we go, we got to play 20 questions.
Right. I was looking forward to it. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You know the rules, but for first time viewers, Tristan has 20 questions to guess the album of the episode, and he gets 0 hints. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's yes or no answers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first question. No, I'm fucking with you.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Is it a group?
No.
Is he a rapper?
Yes.
Is this a rap album?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
We have 4 questions.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. Is he from Atlanta?
No.
Okay, that takes out a lot of people. Is he from New York?
No.
Is he from California?
No.
Is it Drake?
No. That is 8 questions.
Is he from Texas?
No.
Florida?
No.
Jesus Christ. Where could he possibly be from?
That's 10 questions, by the way.
Was the I'm guessing the album. So has the album been released in the last 10 years?
No.
Shit. So that's an old album. It's talking about 20 teens. And it's okay. Was the album released before '04?
No. That's 12 questions.
Jesus, this is a damn '90s rapper. Not from none of these damn. Not from New York, California, Atlanta.
You said before '04?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Not from New York.
This is a really good one.
Not from Atlanta. Not from California. Not LA, California. He's not from Texas. He's not from Florida. And it's not Drake. So I'm assuming he's not from Toronto. Because then who are we talking about? Because it's in the 90s or the very early 2000s. Is it Nelly?
No. That's 13. And let me remind you. You guys, did the album come out before 2004?
Yeah. Oh shit.
I said no.
So it's 2000, at least 2004. Okay. I'm thinking like a 90s rapper. Okay, and it's not Nelly. I usually guess Chingy, but I mean,
it's crazy.
Chingy's usually my guess. It's usually Jackpot by Chingy's my first guess. Where could this nigga be from? Once I get his region, then that's where everything changes.
You got 7 questions left, which
know,
makes this
man.
interesting.
This is hard, and I haven't. All I know is that he's a man who rapped in at least '04, and he's not from any of the major cities.
And you know this album.
And I know this album,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not from none of the major cities. Well, like I said, once I get his region down, that's it. What's another city? Is he from Chicago?
No.
Shit.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
So now it's not Ye because he's not from Atlanta or Chicago. It's not Jay-Z, it's not 50 Cent, it's not. Who was popping in at least '04? Nelly was St. Louis, Ja Rule's New York, Luda's Atlanta.
It's funny how he doesn't even consider this person popping in '04. I mean, I'm thinking of somebody completely different than the actual answer, but
We got 50. Around 4, we're thinking 50, Nelly, Ja Rule, Ludacris, Hove.
this is crazy. Like in this time, like one of the
I mean,
biggest rappers.
is he from Louisiana?
No,
So it's not even Wayne.
no, it's not.
Jesus
I
Christ.
wasn't even thinking Wayne. That's crazy. Like this artist. What I'm don't see what's fucking me up right now was has nothing to do with you. So what's fucking me up is that, and I'm gonna give you this is your only hint
Okay.
that you haven't said is this artist from Detroit because it could have been Eminem
Ah,
and
this is fair. That's right.
and you said who was big in '04 and I thought it was like
Eminem is
he
definitely
hasn't said
big.
nobody from Detroit and Eminem definitely exists like this
Yeah,
nigga's
that's my
huge
fault.
but nah it's not Eminem so
It's
that's your
okay.
only
It's
hint.
Black History Month, so I forgot any white rapper.
Yeah,
I forgot
yeah.
any white
I
rapper.
respect that.
But shout out to Eminem.
No.
I enjoyed Eminem during that time. Damn. Okay, so it's not Eminem. So no Wayne, no 50, no Ja Rule, no Ti, no Jay Z, no Kanye.
Another hint. You said the last 10 years, which would be 2022. So you're in a 7 year gap. You know that, right?
But you said he didn't drop.
Yeah, yeah.
So from
You're
the
in a
last so from 2010 to oh no wait 10 years
you're in a 7 year gap.
2012.
Yeah.
From 2012 he didn't drop any. From 2012 to now this album's not in there.
Yeah.
So it's from at least from '04
Mm-hmm.
to 2011.
Yeah.
So yeah, 7 years
Yeah, you got a 7 year gap.
from '04 to 2011. But once again, we've named all the big cities that he could have possibly been from. So it's no Three Stacks. I said Florida, so this means there's no Rick Ross either.
Right, right, right.
It's an album that I somehow know.
Mm-hmm.
How many more questions I got? 6?
5.
5? Shit. This is a rap it's an album that I know. How do you know I know this?
I remember everybody liking this album when it came out.
That's not fair to me. I might not even have heard that. Everybody liking it. And it's just a dude, it's not a group.
Right, right.
So it's no Ray Strummer. Cause them niggas like from like Mississippi or something.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
There we go. And that Jesus Christ. Okay, alright.
That's fine.
Is he and now what does my question be? Is it Kid Cudi?
No. That's a good one. I haven't even done a Cudi one yet.
Cause I'm thinking Ohio,
Yeah.
you know, Man on the Moon would fall in that range. This is ridiculous. I feel like this might have been the hardest one that you've put out.
Nah, this has been the Adventures of Bobby Ray. This has by
Oh.
far been the Adventures of Bobby Ray.
Oh, I would have never guessed that. B.O.B. is like the furthest from my mind.
Bro, he asked, did the album go platinum? I said, yeah. He said, did it have hits? I said, yeah. And he said, where's this artist from? He said, is this artist from Atlanta? I said, yes. He said, bro, what the fuck? He was pissed.
I wouldn't have guessed B.O.B. I hate B.O.B. So
Yeah, so yeah, you got 4 questions.
4 questions.
left.
I would say don't get 4 questions, and I don't even have an inkling of who this man is. How is this nigga not from no major city? I'm trying to think about all the other little rappers. Like, where could they be from? Where you didn't give me like, no, because he would have been. Where's Pitbull from? Because he would meet all that criteria. Or Daddy Yankee.
I don't know any of their albums.
But then that would fit every criteria because I don't think them niggas are from it. No, but you know, he might be from Florida. I think Pitbull's from Florida, right? I think like Miami.
Hey man, I need some
Okay.
questions.
I'm assuming Daddy Yankee's from New York because Yankee.
I need some questions, man.
He's not even from Texas. That takes all the Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Slim Thug era. Hell, it takes Lil Flip.
Yo,
It's not Boozy. Who is this nigga for real? Okay. Was it nominated for a Grammy?
was it nominated for a Grammy? Ah, that's a great question.
Grammy nominated, hotel accommodated, everybody move.
Um,
I'm gonna kick myself when I figure out who this is. This is worse than Wordle.
it was not nominated for a Grammy.
Okay, so I didn't even know all that.
It would have pissed you off if it was, because The Adventures of Bobby Ray was nominated for a Grammy.
Dang, it was that would have. Yeah, that would have. So now it's an underground nigga at that. But he ain't from New York.
He ain't even underground.
It's a mainstream nigga, but his name is.
It's a big artist at that.
That's impossible. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. No Wayne, no Drake, no Kanye, no 50 Cent, no Jay-Z, no Eminem, no Ludacris.
I'm gonna give you another hint.
Okay, please.
No Tyler, because he's from California.
Right. That's and all of our futures from California, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And Frank's from Louisiana, but it's not. It's still a rap album though. But
exactly. Because I remember him saying that about the Katrina. Yeah. Okay. Shit. That didn't. I mean, you just told me people that was eliminated. Big artist, a big artist from no major city, not Eminem, not Cudi. Where's Bow Wow's from Ohio? I didn't ask. Was Bow Wow's from Ohio? Okay, I didn't ask was he from Ohio. I asked was a Kid Cudi. Bow Wow's from Ohio. He would was Bow Wow popping in 04? Yeah. No, Bow Wow's popping in 04. But did everyone like the album or everyone like him? Is he from Ohio?
no.
Okay, well, no Bow Wow.
2 more questions.
Jesus Christ. And we have no clue who this is.
I'm gonna eliminate one more person from you. For you, Jermaine Cole.
It's not. I didn't say anything about J. Cole.
I know, but I'm gonna eliminate
Yeah,
him
no,
because you
that's
haven't
everything.
asked
I
about
didn't say-
Carolina.
I didn't ask. I didn't do the Carolinas.
But that is a big artist.
He is. Shit. So am I forgetting niggas? But no ASAP. Okay, no ASAP. Travis is from Texas, so I didn't forget Travis. You said Cole, Carolina. No. What's Crit from? Crit's not a big artist though. Wale. Wale's from DC.
Wale is from DC.
And from 04 till then, he definitely had an album. It didn't get nominated, but everyone liked it. I only got 2 questions or 1?
2.
2. Okay. Is it Wale?
Yes.
Okay, hey, there we go. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now we just have to figure out which album falls within this window.
You got 1 question, one guess.
Okay, so if I guess this one, I still get a question if it's no?
No, you get a question, and then if you guess the album, so you got like 2 guesses left.
So I got okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. 2010 from now. Let me think. I think that's the album. No, the album about nothing came out after that. That's Ambition? It's an album, not a mixtape.
Just an album.
So I think I want to say the album about nothing came out in 11 or something. Cause I don't think SZA was popping in 10. It's Ambition, like for Lauren. Is it Ambition?
It is Ambition.
There,
The
there we
album of
go.
that episode
Hey.
is Ambition.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, man,
I'm how you say a hip hop connoisseur. You know,
Right.
So,
But you did like that album.
Yeah, I did like Ambition. Right, that's Diced Pineapples.
Diced Pineapples, Slight
Slight
Work.
Yeah.
What else was on that album?
Is that's
Ambition was on that album.
My girl likes that's song with him and Lloyd, right? Sabotage. Sabotage is on there, right?
No, Lotus Flower Bomb. Yeah, Sabotage was on
Yeah,
there. Lotus
there you go.
Flower Bomb.
Yeah, okay. Look at that. I didn't even.
That Way was on there.
I didn't. Yeah, okay, bet. Yeah, man. Whew.
Shout out Wale.
Exactly. I don't like Wale. I don't know why I didn't think about him. I should have went new school to old school. Then I would have thought about it.
Because like when you was naming people, I was like, well, I mean, dang, these people are eliminated. So
Right, yeah. You said Cole. I'm like, okay. Let me think about the little smalls. And I'm like, what nigga is not from any of these places? I'm
And
like,
he's a big ass artist.
Yeah.
Wale is big as shit.
but when you said no California, no Texas, no Atlanta, I'm like, this takes out a very large chunk of people. And then no New York. And then we said from 04 to from 10 and no New York. I'm like, well, who could possibly be this nigga?
That album dropped in 2011.
Okay, which right my cutoff that I said. Okay.
Yeah. But any last words?
I I gotta be back on. I feel like I'm it's too far in between um these appearances.
I'm not recording these as often either. It would be best for me to do like remote stuff, like people just get their own
But
microphone.
see,
If you just got a microphone at the crib, like a USB mic,
I feel like the chemistry isn't there. I need to be in person.
you'd be surprised.
So that's one. Two. Uh, I miss Whitlow or at least Lewis. I feel like I couldn't go toxic because I had no one that I knew would go more toxic. And I was like, I don't want to put myself in a bad light, but when I'm getting compared to those two, it's like, oh, he's the reasonable one.
Right.
So so at least someone who I could have been like, so I could have been, and then knowing that they would have then
Took it
well
to
over,
the next
they
level.
would have well overdone it. So yeah,
Okay.
so just that's it, that's it.
That's your last words.
I think so.
Only thing I have to say is um, if this is your first time here, please like, follow, subscribe. Depending on the platform you're using. If you're on Apple, please rate this thing 5 stars. Merch, we do have merch now. We have hoodies, we have mouse pads, which I should get one for the studio because they don't.
I got one more thing. So 2022, I'm trying to do better with promoting my friends' things.
Uh huh.
This is my cousin's hoodie.
Uh huh.
He does tattoos.
Okay.
So this is his hoodie. Um, Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow the Jonesdotcome podcast on YouTube because I'm doing better with what you call it.
Okay.
Also, I have a TikTok. So
Oh, I was just about to say, man. Hope you shout out your TikTok.
yeah,
Man.
the TikTok G with T2 on TikTok. So go follow that as well. I'm trying to do better with just promoting thing, you know.
I mean,
So
it's
if
hard.
anybody who follows, who listens, watches Ishmael's thing, if you want me to promote by saying or wearing, I am a industry whore. I have no quorums. I will wear whatever you give me to wear for free. I don't care if I have two people that have fashion, I will wear both of them. I don't care that there's a beef. What is it? Pepsi and Coke takes the same. It just depends on who's paying me more.
Right.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. We do have merch, man. Get you. I got hoodies. I got tees. Um, Let this be an announcement. This is just like merch. Like, so, like, if anytime you want to support by rocking a hoodie or something or a t-shirt, you can get some of this. I will be dropping actual shirts, like quality material and stuff like that. I'm not saying this stuff isn't
I was
quality,
gonna
but
say
like, it'd be
we're
like
charging $90 hoodies
pretty
and
much,
$200 puffer jackets.
pretty
It's
much
Black
like
Future Month.
it's gonna be like more and more expensive. So this is just like you fuck with me, get you a hoodie, get you a tee,
But this
but like
next shit,
it's gonna be kind of
hand stitched.
no, but machine stitch right next to it.
Hand stitched in the same factories that the kids are making it in Nike, and his stuff's gonna be right next to that.
Nah, mine gonna be probably made in the U.S. I might just do it
Oh, okay,
myself.
I love it. Oh, it's hand stitched.
I still would not say that, but yeah. Just gotta get me a sewing machine, man. But I got logos. I want to get patches.
Just ask one of the women you know.
It's gonna be some crazy shit. I don't know what you're referring to, but this nigga's wow. One of the women I know. What I was about to say? Oh man, if you made it this far, man, thanks for rocking out with the Jones.com podcast. We are
If you
on
made it this far.
we are on Twitch. I do stream on Twitch. You just gotta catch me, press that follow button.
Oh, I thought we were streaming on Twitch this whole time.
Oh no.
Oh, I was about to say it's lit. Okay.
Nah, so I do be on Twitch. Go follow me on Twitch. I be playing some NCAA football. I be playing some bully, and I be playing some Halo. That's what I'm playing most of the time right now. That's the three that's in my rotation. So if you wanna come rock with me for any of that, man, come tune in at twitch.tv/MrJones.com. That is me.
Do that. Big facts. No cap.
All right,
It's
man.
Black Future Month. Go support a black artist. Go support a black artist.
But yeah, man, we out of here.